is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is, what is today? Wednesday, February 26, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, man. It's Wednesday, baby.
Yeah.
Got a busy week.
What you got?
Pitbull toddler practice today.
Yes.
I don't know why that's so funny to you.
You guys working on some new songs for the big practice?
What are you cackling at?
Gio is funny.
He
I'm
is
sorry.
not funny.
Listen.
Don't laugh at something else. Don't give courtesy laughs on this show.
I'm
And
asking serious questions.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I'm so busy. I have to go to practice.
I feel like this is unnecessary.
You're right.
Anger
I'm
towards
sorry.
me.
No,
Are you
you're
having a bad day?
No, you're right. You are not funny. I don't know how you made it this far in your career.
Thank you.
Like, what do you want me to be mean? I was just laughing.
She's enjoying her time on the show.
I thought you were. I said you were cackling. I don't mind if you laugh. I feel like you're I feel like you're
Don't
laughing at me, not with me.
Don't worry. I won't anymore.
No, come on.
Carmen, just so you know, I too, when Gio asked if we learned any new songs, was laughing.
Thank you.
Cackling. It was cackling.
Is that a yes?
I don't.
Anyway, hey, we got practice.
I hear you guys talk about a lot of new songs, like, throughout the days. Oh, we should do that. We should do that. So I was just curious if you were doing that.
You want to know the truth? So we say, why don't we do this song? Then we get to practice, and we were like, why don't we do this song? And somebody was like, yeah, I think it's this. And then Pete will start playing something else on the guitar. And then next thing you know, we're playing 4 different songs at the same time. And we're like, all right, we'll work on another. Or we'll play it for an hour and get it and be like, all right, we pretty much got it. And I'm like, we're playing it Saturday. And we're like, no, hold off. We'll do it again. And then we never revisit it.
That's the problem, Michael.
The mentality.
Practice is not, or you're not supposed to be practicing at practice. You're supposed to be rehearsing.
Yes.
You learn the songs on your own. You learn the song front to back on your own, and then you rehearse it with everyone at rehearsal.
Rehearsal,
Gotcha.
not practice.
Right.
Would
Not
you like
practice.
to know how many songs I have learned on my own that we
And
did
then you
not
get to
play?
practice and
that
nobody
we
else
did
knows
not
it.
play with the band.
At rehearsal or practice?
No, I've learned on my own.
On your own.
And then we
That's
get
practice.
to rehearsal.
Yeah.
You've learned 3 songs.
4,893.
Wait.
You got the exact number.
I know a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it does get lost in translation.
There was a song the other day you guys were talking about off the air. About,
Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Great song. I already know it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
Joe knows that he'll be
Yep.
at rehearsal.
He's in the
Let's
band,
do
right?
it today. I'm ready.
I'm in. We are playing on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it's a great time. It's also I love whenever we're playing out live, and Pete will start a really cool song that nobody else that we have not rehearsed. Whatever.
the crowd loves that.
And they're like, oh, they're gonna.
No.
No, they're doing that.
Right.
Pete's the worst.
We've heard
Pete's the
18
worst.
years.
And then a lot of times we'll be playing one song and it'll have a breakdown, and then Pete will start playing an AC/DC song in the middle of the other song.
Oh.
And then look at us like, yeah. And we're like, no,
Little mashup.
but we're not doing it.
No.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
All right. Well,
Thanks for bringing all this up. We're having a good morning. Cackling Carmen.
Who?
Mocking Gio.
Practice is canceled.
Practice Galvin.
canceled.
Rehearsal.
Rehearsal. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe thinks you're taking the wrong approach.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Would you like to manage the banjo?
Yeah.
Mm.
The first thing you need is a whiteboard. 5 songs that you're going to
whiteboard?
learn. Yeah, whiteboard.
let's
These
not
5
be racist.
songs you're
Let's
going to
not be
know by
racist.
the time you come back and rehearse again.
Oh, come on.
5 songs. These are the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You're
5.
being crazy now.
You don't do anything else until you finish all 5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And you play each song that you learn. The new song you learn, you got to play it at least 3 times.
Joe's the Elon Musk of garage bands.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's cutting out the fat.
This is a guy who, for the last 5 years, practiced all the strut songs or
Yep.
stroke songs, and then did nothing with it.
But he still has them.
He's got an
down.
entire.
know
Yeah,
him.
but a big deal. You know
Hey,
him.
if one of the guys in the Strokes dies,
I'm in.
guess
Yeah.
what?
You're not in.
No, not me.
Yeah. I don't even want to play anymore. Practice again.
I get it.
Rehearsal.
Rehearsal. Not practice.
Damn it.
No, this is practice.
I know you don't have Facebook, Calvin,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm on Facebook a lot for a long time.
Okay.
And it works the same as Instagram. Like we have the timeline and all that. And pops. Every once in a while, I'll just be scrolling through my timeline, and a picture of a shirtless guy, completely ripped, will be on there, or a Hispanic guy bent over looking back at the camera, and I always know who it is. It's two things. If I have a picture of an ugly transgender guy on there, it's Kramer, who used to work here in radio. And if I have a picture of a sexy shirtless guy who's really good looking, it's Scott Logan.
Oh.
No, this kid I went to grade school with, who is gay. But he's like one of those guys where you go, where he said to me, well, I'm gay. And I go, yeah, we always kind of figured you were gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was very asexual in school. He didn't come across as like, he wasn't like hoo-hoo gay. He was just like, oh, you know,
Right.
like almost English. You know what I mean? And
was he all the girls' best friend though?
not all the girls, the fat girls.
There was a kid on our soccer team, Eric, that was all the girls' best friends, and then like dances. We'll just go as friends.
Yeah.
Like me and Gina are just going as friends, and this and that. And no idea. By the way, completely oblivious. Me, no idea.
Yeah.
Then went to high school reunion, and they're like, Eric's gay, and I go, oh,
That's why he had all the friends.
all right,
Right.
that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
there was
but at the time, no idea.
There were a couple people that in my high school as well.
Yeah.
Later on, they came out and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, this kid, it's interesting because this kid and I were friends for 8 years. You know, like we went to grade school for 8 years.
Didn't
and
kiss like a gay guy.
Nah.
Did not.
Oh,
Did not. He had small hands.
Right.
But I mean, like I'd been to his house. I knew his mother, you know, that kind of thing. And I saw he was in like a group that my grade school friends are all in. But like he talked to all of them and he didn't talk to me. And I thought that's weird because we were actually friends, you know. So I added him one day, and he wrote back and he was like, "I wanted to add you. I didn't do anything. And he said I wanted to add you, but Kelly, one of the other girls, told me that you're a conservative radio host, and I'm gay, and I didn't want you to." I go, no, I am a radio host. I would hardly say conservative, and especially not with social issues. I said I'm 100% supportive, and he was like, "Oh, okay, good." And I was like, "Yeah." But the funny thing is that he is the most religious guy. So all of my, like, you'll see shirtless Puerto Rican guy, and then something about the Pope being sick, and then today's like a weird saint's day that nobody's ever heard of, Saint Milner, and Saint Milner, the patron saint of flour, and it's all him. It's either religious stuff or gay guys.
That's your algorithm right now.
That's
Yeah.
my algorithm.
Yeah.
Religious guy. Yeah, exactly. Dominus Verbiscus.
One of my best friends, he ended up being gay. And that's why I know so much about Disney, because all he wanted to do was sing Disney songs and watch Disney movies.
Like
Which
how old?
This is when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
So I was 13, 14 years old, and I hung with him all the time.
There is no.
But I never, it didn't make sense to me. I never knew that. And then later on, I thought back, I go, oh yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, there is no person that in my life that they said, you know, that guy is gay, and I went, what? The first time that ever happened to me was Diggler, the midget.
Yeah.
Because Matt from Hornblasters found Diggler on a gay dating site. I don't know what he was doing there, but he came to us and he said, I found Diggler on the site. And we were like, why? And we called Diggler and we're like, you gay midget? And he's like, well, and he denied it. And then turns out he was a gay midget.
Yeah.
Now he's a happy gay midget.
Because this is like 93, 94, around that time. So that wasn't really, not all the people were coming out.
I just wonder. I bet there's some that never came out.
Yeah.
And
Especially at teenagers.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think my high school, like there was this kid, Robert Habe. He swears he's not gay, I think still. But man, that kid, he was the best dresser I've ever seen. Like he had the nicest clothes. He had because we had to wear suits, you know, and he used to wear like the nicest suits every day, and he'd have he had stuff that made him gay. Like we all had to wear ties, but he had like a tie tack,
Right.
with like a little chain, you know. He'd have a pocket square in his thing. Like he had all the signs, but he swears he's not gay.
This is why I'm so good at Disney knowledge, is those years.
For your gay years,
The formative years of my gay friend.
Yeah.
We would sing Aladdin tunes and all kinds of good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Gio as a kid was adorable. Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that was weird. I try to think now in my life, and I don't have anybody. There's a couple of girls that I've met over time that I was like, wow, she's smoking hot. I'm like, oh, gay? Oh, okay. You know, like I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't really. Even when I found out about my friend, I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't really
I don't
care.
know why people why it affects so many people.
But it kind of made sense. I'm like, all right,
Right. I guess if it didn't make sense, you like if it didn't make sense, like if we found out Galvin was gay, he's not, by the way. But we'd go, oh wow, how that would blow our minds.
Like I never thought about. I never think. I wonder if he's gay. But then when he said he was and came out, I was like, oh okay.
But when
all
Open
kind of
Mouth
made
Sally
sense.
finally says he's gay, we're gonna go, oh.
Yeah, it made sense.
That's not going to be a surprise. My favorite thing was whenever I used to bartend and girls would come in and guys would be hitting on them, and then they'd go, "We're gonna act like we're gay, we're lesbians and stuff," and the kiss. And
That'll turn them away.
And I go, "That's not gonna help."
Yeah.
I go, I mean, what is the end goal here?
I think eventually nobody will care about any of this stuff.
No, 2050.
Yeah, I really do.
I thought
2050.
Galvin was crazy, but now I think he's crazy about 2050. I think it's going to be more like 2029.
It's already 2025.
Right.
I think it'll be 2050. 2050, nobody cares about anything.
No.
Everybody bangs everybody.
I think as older generations just die off,
Right.
I think that kind of mentality dies off with them.
right.
I think I could be more into banging everybody if everybody was hairless.
Ooh.
Maybe they will be.
Not hair on your head.
No. I get
Body
what you're
hair.
saying, but yeah, that's
It would
Chad.
make it would make it easier for me.
you just want to bang Chad?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like that's a number one turnoff. I think if I see a lot of hair, I'm like, and I don't care about it on girls. But if it was a guy and he just had guy hair, I'd be like,
So you want your guys shaved?
oh my guys to be smooth,
Yeah, nice and smooth.
smooth, yeah,
Waxed.
waxed, yeah.
Right and tight.
What are we talking about?
Waxed
here?
off.
It's rehearsal.
Yeah, no, I'm not rehearsing. Yesterday, the Elliot saga took a whole new level. My wife and I had a serious fight and didn't talk for a little while.
Oh,
Elliot
Oh,
is the
no.
raccoon.
Elliot is the stray raccoon that has been breaking into my garbage that my wife is trying to domesticate.
That has been breaking into your garbage that your wife leaves peanut butter sandwiches on top of the trash cans.
Yeah.
Went out yesterday, bought marshmallows, and left the trail of marshmallows
Oh my gosh.
and an apple. The apple was poised right in front of the cameras so that the cameras would go off if Elliot came back to get the apple. Cameras did not go off. Apple disappeared. What happened to the apple?
I don't know.
Faster animal. Squirrel got the apple before the camera
Oh,
could get it.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Caught the tail end of the tail as it was going under the car.
Google says marshmallows very bad for raccoons.
Yeah.
But they love them.
They love them, though.
So
We're
it's
trying to
not-
lure them in.
Not a natural part of their diet. It could lead to
Oh,
extreme.
really?
Could
What
lead
about-
to extreme health issues.
What about peanut butter sandwiches? Are those natural?
Does not mention peanut butter sandwiches.
The thing about raccoons, though, is they have to wash everything. They have to
Yeah.
dunk it in water before they eat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe we should
I don't
leave
know
a little
whether they
bowl out there.
necessarily have to,
Right.
but they like to.
Well, it did not need to dunk the Chick-fil-A sauce out of the garbage that it took yesterday. I can tell you that. Did not need to clean that first before it ripped it open and got Chick-fil-A sauce all over everything.
It says she should be feeding him fruits and vegetables instead of processed snacks like marshmallows.
He's not a pet.
I'm
He's an
just-
outdoor. Yeah, I know,
If
but
you
nobody
wanna-
cares. I don't care about
If you want him
him.
to have a healthy lifestyle, this is what it says to do.
I told you about the raccoons that were in the woods next to the Burger King, and they would come over and
Yeah.
just like wait in line and be like, They
Yeah.
give them fries, and they'd be like, "Thank you," and walk away. And the next one would come up. They like, how smart are those raccoons?
Very.
Where they're like, bro, we live in these woods, and right next to it is a Burger King. It is the best.
Yeah.
That's when I was always worried about Big Cat Rescue, that those animals were going to say the same thing. They're going to be like, wait a second. We live right here, and there's a mall right there.
Right.
We could just go eat whoever we want
And,
anytime we
there's
want to
runners
go.
that go by all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
They're on the trail. It's like they're
Appetizers.
It's like they're flirting with you.
Yeah,
They're out there
yeah.
running.
When I went there,
Chase me.
the fences did not look very secure.
No, right?
It looked like just they had built the cage today.
It's,
That's
it's like they fooled the animals, told them you'll never get out, and they just went, okay. And then one day, they leaned on the fence, and the fence went, "Whoa," and they go, wait, we can jump over this fence.
I got to tell you, we're all screwed if monkeys learn how to swim.
Oh yeah.
Monkeys
Oh,
learn
yeah.
how to swim, it is over.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, just put some water around it, we'll be fine. And
Put 'em on the
monkeys are-
island.
Monkeys are like, oh, what? Water? I don't like this.
There'd be a massive tiger at the tiger rescue, and it looks like they built the cage 10 minutes before we got there.
Yeah.
it would be like barbed wire. It's like falling apart.
But all those tigers were like came from captivity,
right?
Right?
Yeah, they've never been out in the wild. They could still, chew your face off.
Oh yeah,
Right. Oh yeah, 100%. That's not what I'm talking more just in general. Like they don't know the wild.
There was one of them that charged at me when I was standing there.
Yeah.
I get it.
was
It's your face.
You
look
see
like
that
a
all.
hamburger.
You see that all the time, where like a little kid will be standing by the glass or whatever, and the lion will just come over and run.
Licks his lips for a little while.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, I'm gonna eat this kid.
It's probably for the best they closed that place down.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I never actually went there, but I drove in the area, and all I know is like whenever you go in that mall, there's a food court. The minute you walk in, I mean, the minute you park, you can smell bourbon chicken,
Right?
Whatever that really is. And I thought those lions must be smelling that all day. They must have such a good sense of smell, and they're smelling all
Those
that food.
joggers smell delicious.
Yeah.
I remember there used to be a Smoky Bones right there, and you could
Right
smell
across the street.
You could smell the barbecue from the parking lot.
Down at that Shy Wolf Sanctuary, they have some other animals too, and they had like a cougar or something that was in there. And I mean, just the paws alone, you're like, Jesus, this thing could tear me apart. But they gave it like a big hunk of blood and meat frozen.
Right.
It was like a big popsicle thing, and it was just sitting there licking it like, I could eat your face off.
I like when you watch them play tug of war with like bodybuilders and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll have like 4 or 5 guys and they just get destroyed.
One lion is just like, what's going on? Are you guys serious? Like, get out of here. It's like me playing basketball against women.
No.
Oh, man. All right. It is Wednesday. Galvin has a brand new open letter. We'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. We got a special guest coming by this morning, Steve Hurley. We're going to come by to talk about the kickoff of the Corvette raffle that they do every year, the kickoff of the Strawberry Festival.
Nice.
And it will tell you how you can get your raffle tickets online if you can't get to the Strawberry Festival or Stingray Chevrolet.
That's the best. The fact you can just do it online and you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Like usually you have to go somewhere to get the ticket.
Makes
you
it
can
easy.
Just buy as many as you want online.
You buy as many as you want online, and then you don't have to be there. They'll call you.
It's even better.
Hey, come get your Corvette.
The thing is that the process in which they do it to make it the same as if you bought it in person. Like they print it out on paper, same size, same stock, same everything, so that when they put it in the hopper, nobody has an advantage. Everything's equal. And then I watch them and they spin that hopper like they're trying to cook a brisket for 12 hours. They're just constantly mixing it. And when they add new ones, doesn't matter because they mix it, and then before you know it, they got themselves a winner.
Oh man! If I look down and Steve Hurley's on my phone, like right after the Strawberry Festival,
it was me making the phone call. One year I was out there and I got to make the phone call.
Oh man, I would freak out.
The year that I called the guy lived in, I want to say, Spring Hill, and he said it was a nice story. He was like, I had a Corvette when I was younger, and I had to get rid of it when we had kids because the kids wasn't a practical car for kids, and he's like, and I always loved it and I always missed it, and now he gets to have a brand new Corvette. That was it was just like a cool story, And then the other thing is, if I won the Corvette, I'd probably just give it to my son because he's dying for one and he wants one. But if you're like me and you're like, I'm not driving a Corvette, I'm way too big for a Corvette, they'll give you I think somebody one time took 2 cars instead. They took 2 smaller SUVs. Wow. Yeah, and then Steve and his family pay for all of the taxes and everything, so you don't have to pay for anything. You just walk away with a car, or you can take a cash buyout.
Right,
same thing.
I think I'm gonna win. I'm feeling lucky.
I'm
feeling lucky.
There you go.
Nice.
That's what you got to do.
Turn it around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gio, I hope you do win. How you like that?
Yeah.
I'll pick you up and give you a ride.
All right, I like it. We can sing Disney songs.
It's a pretty nice car.
Do you want me to drop you off at rehearsal?
Yeah.
All right.
Brian, you had to bring it back.
Sorry,
you had to ruin it.
I got my pool fixed yesterday.
Yeah.
So now I had to step into the 20th century where I can operate my pool heater from my phone.
Fixing your pool heater and stuff, and Pete has fire and ice and everything in his pool.
Pete,
you got to step up your pool game.
Pete's pool way more advanced than my pool.
Yeah.
Pete put his pool in. My pool was here when I got here.
Right.
By the way, I went out there yesterday to take a look at the pool and realized the dog had crapped out there on the patio.
Way to go, Joe.
Not in the pool.
All right.
Way to go. Way to go, Joe.
Well, sorry.
It's not part of Joe's duties.
Sure it is. If the dog's not being properly walked and taken outside to be able to go to the bathroom and stuff, then it's crapping in the pool.
Isn't he the dog walker?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't the dog, Michael.
God damn it.
That was me.
Oh, Joe. Come on.
Not surprised.
Terrible.
All right, let's take a break, get the show rolling. We'll play a little Sporcle when we come back. Carmen will tell us what we have to give away, and we'll do that. Then we got a brand new open letter coming up at the 8 o'clock hour. Steve Hurley will be here, and of course, we have news coming up at 7. It's the Mike Calta Show. Sporcle's next on 102.5 The Bone.
Customer service is such a big deal. Good customer service above and beyond makes such a difference.
Really, Galvin? Because we used Instacart yesterday.
Okay.
Oh. For some reason, have you ever been to Publix when they didn't have rotisserie chicken? They didn't have rotisserie chickens.
That does happen.
What time was it?
It was around dinner time.
Yeah.
But they're constantly making those things.
That's true. Like if I was gonna say early morning, I could see, hey, they're not ready yet. They'll be ready at 10:30 or something.
This was in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's dinner time. Let's make it a couple extra.
But I will say, like, sometimes I've gone like before dinner, like 3 o'clock, and they're not ready.
Yeah,
this was dinner time.
See, okay, so
this is in the 5 o'clock, 6
but
o'clock hour.
They're busy.
By the way, Carmen, I wanted to let you know somebody's biting your style.
What?
Somebody's totally trying to get all the goods. Danielle out there talking about how good Aldi's is.
Yeah, of course.
How dare she post workout videos?
I mean, no, like she owns a gym. She should only post workout videos. No, but yeah, listen, you can't blame anybody.
But she's trying to be the Aldi girl.
Yeah.
She's like, Carmen's not going to be the Aldi girl.
I'm taking that right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's listen,
I just want you two to fight.
Okay, well, we're not going to fight.
With oil.
We're not going to fight.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Aldi girls. I actually follow all the Aldi's accounts that let you know all the goodies that come out each week because everything's different.
Is it called Aldi Goodies?
No, it is not.
It's clever.
Should be.
Trademark.
Yes, but there's a couple of them. But yeah. I love anyone who goes to Aldi's. It's a community. It really is.
So I didn't finish telling you my story.
Yeah, sorry. I hijacked it with Aldi's.
That's okay. No rotisserie chicken. Okay, that's on Publix, I guess. Not a lot of the other stuff that we needed, like our main ingredients, for some reason, according to her, Publix didn't have it. Whatever. And then we were like, okay, whatever. Thank you. And then time goes by and we get a notification our groceries have been delivered. No groceries.
Oh.
Called my neighbors. They're like, we didn't have any groceries. No groceries. I don't know where she brought them. We had to get refunded from Instacart. Groceries disappeared.
Oh,
no
weird,
picture, no nothing.
No nothing.
That sounds like a bad Instacart person.
Yeah.
It was just like, I'm not getting your stupid groceries. What's your job?
Yeah.
Right.
Get your own chicken.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They had one chicken.
Yeah.
And I was hungry.
Thank God we weren't depending on them.
Yeah, right.
For dinner or something.
Or throwing a little party and
Yeah.
I think they'll even make you a chicken if there's no chicken.
Yeah.
You gotta wait
it
for
seemed
it.
like a kind of but she had shopping to do.
Yeah.
Just
Right,
go by there
yeah.
and go, hey, make me a chicken.
Yeah.
Make me a chicken, clown.
I bet because they didn't have a lot of your items, she knew you weren't going to tip or thought you weren't going to tip. Listen, I know. I'm just saying from someone who's done Instacart before, if they don't have a lot of the items, even though it's not the driver's fault, people will not tip because of that.
Yeah.
And they take it out on the driver. So
That's
I bet
like getting mad at the server if your food is cold.
Right.
Yeah, but also that's foolish because we've all seen the video of the lady. Did you ever see that where the lady opens the door and she hands her stuff and the lady goes, here you go, and gives her cash and she goes, oh, hang on, can I see the bag? And she's like, what? And she goes, I wrote a note and put it in the bag because you didn't leave a tip on the thing. The lady was like, oh, I don't tip on the app. I tip cash, whatever. And she was like, I'm sorry.
I did see that.
But you're an idiot. You're thinking that people aren't going to tip you. Like, you're going into the situation already angry, already mad. Get out of the game. You know what I mean?
I would leave a note, or you can communicate with the driver. I'd be like, hey, just a heads up, I got a cash tip for you.
Yeah, you can do that. But also,
wait till it's over and find out.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, but when that's your livelihood, you almost know. You know what I mean? Like you've done 100 drops and 50 out of,
you get a sense.
60 time. Yeah, you just kind of know. Like if they don't have 5 items, this person isn't going to leave me a good tip, even though it's not mine.
You know what I think about a lot, Calvin? You brought this up on the show a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago. You were like, what if there's what are the things you wish you knew that you didn't know or something like that? And I wish that I knew. I think about this all the time.
When you die, like how many people had a crush on you? Was that it? Yeah.
That's the thing I want to know.
How many pictures were you in of other people's pictures?
I want to know more than anything how many times I missed an opportunity to have sex with somebody. Like if like that girl that was hanging out with you, oh yeah, she's nice. She works at the store. I want to know if she was dying to have sex.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could know that loud.
Do you really want to know?
Yes. I wish there was a way for me to know now. You missed an opportunity where I was trying, and I wish I knew.
How many of the girls do you want to know that didn't want to have sex with you? That
Right.
were
That
like,
you thought.
that actually gave in.
That we're just like, all right,
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
I don't know.
There
Anyway.
had to be girls that you thought definitely wanted to, and they did not.
Oh yeah, that's been my whole life.
Yeah.
Carmen, it brought me back to the tipping. Like I wonder how many times I've left a good tip and a bad tip. Like I feel like I always leave at least a good or a decent tip. And I if somebody thought it was really good, I'd wish I knew. And if it was really bad, I wish I knew. Like I'm not leaving the tip so that they could thank me. But I gave a girl a big tip one time. I was in New Jersey. I was visiting my grandparents and her. She was cutting her finger as she was using her cell phone. She's like, I gotta get my cell phone fixed, but it cost me $100, which I don't have because blah blah blah. And she wasn't complaining, but she was just like, I gotta do it. And so I left
telling
her.
you.
Yeah, so I left her $100, and I said, because I happened to have a bunch of money at that point. And I said, go get your phone fixed. But I never knew.
Oh,
I
she
didn't-
appreciated that.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She
but,
appreciated it, and she went back into the kitchen with her boyfriend Tony, and she goes, "It worked again, Tony."
Yeah,
The
that's
old
the
phone
kind of
trick.
thing I'd want to know. Did
Yeah.
I get scammed, or was she really happy?
Another Pete face fell for it,
Yeah.
trying to help out the cute waitress.
Oh, she wasn't cute. Yeah, she wasn't. Cute.
I told you the story about whenever my parents and I went out, and I paid and I tipped the girl, and then she came into the nightclub where I worked at. It was like all flirting with me, and she was like, I know you like me, this and that. And I go, what do you mean? She goes, you tipped me, this and that. I go, you were a good waitress.
Yeah.
she thought I was trying to bang her by tipping her.
That's funny. All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Okay, so we have tickets for the Grand Prix happening this weekend.
That is this weekend, and our band Pitbull Toddler is playing out there on Saturday night on the stage between the Mahaffey and the Dolly Museum. They got a big stage set out there, and in between the races, there's a DJ, and then we go on at I think 6:30.
And then we have tickets for Leonard Skinnard,
We are not playing with them.
John Fogerty,
Okay.
Sting and Shaggy at Reggae Rise Up,
All right.
Foreigner,
Yeah, 38 special too.
yes, and Valspar Championship.
All right. Let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. Hey, Joe, try to pay attention today.
Oh, come on.
Let's see what I can do.
Today.
Come on.
I'm just saying, avoid some controversy.
You don't have to go poop by the pool, do you?
Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing 2 movies, 1 actor. Can you name the actor or actress that starred in the 2 movies given? Okay.
Got it.
Yes.
And I got to tell you, I looked at them. It is not their most popular movie
All right.
for most of them.
All
So
right.
just
All right.
keep that in mind. All right, your first one, Interstellar Euro Trip.
Damn it.
Interstellar Euro Trip. Matt Damon.
Really?
Matt Damon was in Interstellar and the Martian movie?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
A lot of space.
Yeah.
Yep. Macbeth Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I know his name, but I can't think of it.
Macbeth Assassin's Creed.
Oh my God.
Bloom.
No, it's the guy that. Are we done?
Yes.
It's the guy that I want to play James Bond.
Michael Fassbender.
Yes. Can never remember his name.
Jurassic World Love
Pratt.
Simon.
What's the second movie?
Love Simon. Jurassic World
The
Love Simon.
The redhead, probably.
That's I guessed.
Yeah.
Oh, the Raptor.
Nick Robinson.
Who are these people?
Starred in Jurassic World?
He said 2 movies that they were in. Your next one, Gangster Squad, The Place Beyond the Pines.
I've never even heard of these movies.
That is.
Gangster Squad, The Place Beyond the Pines.
Gosling.
Yes.
Wow.
You know those movies?
Yeah, Place Beyond the Pines is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a big movie.
What about Gangster Squad?
That I'm not familiar with. Sounds like it should be dogs wearing fedoras. Where the gangsters from?
Your next one, Buried, Just Friends.
Ryan
Smart.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Galvin. Jurassic Park.
Pratt.
Dead Calm.
Sam Neill.
Hey.
Mike.
I was going to hit you with a BD Wong.
Snowden. The Spectacular Now.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You would have got it too.
Snowden.
I don't know.
The Spectacular Now. Shailene Woodley. Basic Instinct. Catwoman.
Pfeiffer. Oh no,
name?
I know it now. Idiot.
Basic Instinct. Catwoman.
What is
Sharon Stone.
Oh, I thought that was way too obvious.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I was thinking of the wrong movie.
Your next one. Warm Bodies. Berlin Syndrome.
Come on, love that movie.
Listen, I don't make
Instant classic.
Warm Bodies. Berlin Syndrome.
Willem Dafoe.
Hugh Jackman.
No, I don't.
Teresa Palmer.
That's not even a person.
It's not
It-
an actress.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
No.
Deepwater Horizon. The Perfect
Wahlberg.
Storm. Yes. Galvin.
Oh.
Deepwater Horizon. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Gun.
Rooker.
Deepwater Horizon. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Did you hear Gio's guess?
I did.
Okay, all right. I didn't know.
Yeah, you want-
That was a good guess.
Okay. That's for you. Kurt Russell is who I was looking for.
Oh,
Nope.
he's the dad.
No point. Pap. We are halfway there.
Gio has 0 on the board. Michael has a single point, and Galvin is your leader right now by 2. He's winning with 3.
Oh boy.
He's dominating.
All right. 2 movies, one
Gangsta Squad.
one actor. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Mother's Day.
McConaughey.
Hudson.
Yes. Mike Calta. Baby Driver. Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Ham.
Galvin. Fantastic Beasts. The Crime of Grindelwald.
Johnny
Chuck.
Depp.
Yes.
Oh,
Chocolat.
Chocolat.
What's your name? Gio.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Ghost Rider. Hitch.
Eva Mendes.
That is correct.
Yeah,
no,
everybody answered.
no point.
Half a point.
No point. The Bling Ring. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Radcliffe.
The Bling Ring. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Granger.
Watson.
Watson
Oh,
is her real name.
Thank you. Assist.
Gio. Keeping Up with the Joneses. Wonder Woman.
Godot.
Galvin. Death Watch. Jumper.
Christensen.
Death Watch. Jumper.
What's
Samuel Jackson.
Mila.
Jamie Bell is who I was looking for.
Jamie Bell?
Yes.
I love her.
Him. Who knows?
Now You See Me. The Social
Harrelson.
Network.
What is his name?
Now You See Me. The Social Network.
What is that kid's name?
Oh man.
Lex Luthor.
Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. No point.
I didn't guess yet.
You
She
were
buzzed.
out.
I buzzed
Buzzer.
you.
You buzzed Mike.
Did you hear the buzz?
No, I buzzed the
No, I
time.
cheated.
Oh, Jesus. Signs. Gladiator.
Phoenix.
Galvin. Inglorious Bastards. National Treasure.
Cage.
Voight.
Oh, no, the girl. I don't know her name.
Inglorious Bastards.
I don't
National
know.
Treasure. Diane Kruger.
Yeah, I didn't know her name.
Freddy Krueger.
So
Nope.
pretty.
Fantastic Four. The Iceman.
Evans.
Geo.
Mike Evans.
Oh. No point.
No,
I know. I'm kidding.
No, he was serious.
Pap, we're on the last 3.
Michael has 2 points on the board. Gio has 3, and Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 6.
Oh.
All right, last 3. Here we go. The Shallows accepted.
Long.
Black.
I don't know.
The Shallows accepted.
Long and black.
Blake Lively.
Oh.
That's her?
Your next one. Love and Other Drugs. The Dark Knight Rises.
Bale.
Love and Other Drugs. The Dark Knight Rises.
The chick that Tom Cruise used to be married to.
She played Catwoman. I can't think of her name.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, damn it.
And your last one.
I got this.
Give it to me.
Dallas Buyers Club.
McConaughey.
Leto. Oh.
Gio?
Wow. All right. Tied it up.
Nope. Not even close.
Your final score, Michael had 2 points on the board. Gio doubling that with 4.
Double.
And Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 6.
Kachaya! Woo! Trademark.
Galvin line you playing for?
First off, you talked over my trademark.
Oh.
Sorry.
Second off, speaking of doubling, more than doubled, canceled the rule.
Gone.
There was no rule.
Yeah, there was a rule.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it
it was
got
the-
canceled prior.
No, it was Talk
Nope.
Like
Talk
a Dog.
Like a
Yeah, that got canceled.
3 of us are telling you now
Yeah.
that it didn't get canceled.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Your other one.
No, I have the rule
All
written
right.
down.
All right.
Canceled.
I assumed it was. I assumed
13
it was
miles.
canceled anyway.
13
You just
miles.
haven't won.
Canceled.
Line 4.
Okay,
Line.
gotcha.
Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Kurt.
Hi, Kurt. You're the winner. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break, and we'll hook you up with a prize.
Awesome, thanks.
All right, buddy. Hold on. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up with news today, more confused than ever. That's nuts in black and blue.
All right, Galvin's got your news. We'll take a quick break, come back, and we'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Galvin, don't look it up. How old is Sally Jesse Raphael?
Sally Jesse Raphael is 84 years old.
Wrong.
Okay.
Gio?
She is 89 years old.
Wrong. Joe?
She is 80.
She is. Carmen? Sorry.
Never.
No, you're on my mind.
No. Just
You're in my heart.
90,
You're in my heart. You're in my soul.
91.
She's 80. She's 90. 90 years old.
Hmm?
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very easily.
I know, but it makes me feel incredibly old.
I thought she was dead.
I mean, she might be. No, she's not. She's having a big birthday party for her 90th birthday.
But she's been old for a long time. Like, She
Yeah.
was old whenever she was on the show.
I know, but when she was old, when she was on the show, she was our age.
Yeah, that was 40 years ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We're old.
Yes.
I know,
You're
but I'm
old.
realizing that now.
You're old.
You're old too.
Nah, I'm not.
We're the same age.
I'm not as old as you.
You're way older.
I'm,
No. You're out of
You're
your
got
gourd.
bad knees.
I have fantastic knees.
Well, good. I hope
You
break 'em.
walked around a little bit and you can barely even move.
I'm moving like lightning.
Oh, yeah, sporadic and out of control.
I feel very youthful.
Well,
Oh.
You don't look it.
No.
yeah. For a guy who's not our age, you don't look youthful.
No. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
I finally missed Spanish for something today. There's not been one time where I was like, God damn it, Spanish isn't here. We can't do that. I gotta get a hold of Zero Res. And I don't know who the guy is at Zero Res that Spanish used to get a hold of to clean my brown chairs that used to be white.
You don't have the number though?
No.
Oh.
It was the one thing Spanish did.
Oh. But okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure you have a number to call somebody, right?
No, I got the same number that I give out to everybody else. I'm talking about
Oh.
the secret backline, get the guys to my house this week number.
Text Spanish.
No.
Oh.
Haven't talked to the guy in months. I'm gonna be like, yo, hey, you gotta hey, what's up? House shared weirdos. You got the number to Zero Res for that one guy?
Don't even ask for the number. Just says, hey, can you have Zero Rest come to the house?
Can you text them and schedule?
He's so nice, he'll probably just do it.
He probably would do it.
He'll wake up all confused. Do I still work there?
Yeah.
He probably would just do it.
That's funny. All right, what do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, and I say that with all sincerity, today's top story, Google might be replacing Hey Google with Hey Gemini.
Oh, no.
Yeah, in a new leak, it indicates that Google could be replacing its renowned hot word, Hey Google, with Hey Gemini. Google hasn't made any official announcements yet, but it's been dropping several hints over the past year about the switch. I don't know. To be honest with you, this was just a story to get to. Jesus Christ, people stop DMing me about what your Bailey thing is.
Oh, yeah.
It is unbelievable how many people have emailed, direct messaged me, stopped me in the street, accosted me, and said, hey, like with the Bailey, what is that thing?
Good morning, Bailey. Well, I mean, I like to check in with her every once in a while.
I got
Have her explain it
on every social platform.
Have her explain it.
Okay, Bailey, are you there?
Wake up, Bailey.
You too, Mike. Hope you have a great one.
No, Bailey, I have a question for you.
I don't think
Mike,
likes you.
what's your question?
Can you explain to my listeners what you are and how they can find you so they can leave Galvin alone?
She's slow.
Not a good day.
No.
Not a good day.
Stumped her.
Sure. I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant here to help answer questions, have conversations, and provide information on just about anything. You can find me in the ChatGPT app or on OpenAI's website. So if your listeners have random questions instead of bothering Galvin, they can just ask me.
I love it.
Can you tell them what my pets' names are?
Of course,
Joe.
Mike has a golden doodle named Mabel, a huskapoo named Hazel, a sulcata tortoise named Ralphie, and a dwarf-sized cat named Lucy, though he's not exactly a fan of Lucy. So if you ever need to quiz him on his own pets, now you've got the answers.
Thank you, Bailey. I'll check in with you later.
She did not include the raccoon in the list of pets.
The raccoon. Well,
Yeah.
That's how it came up. I was talking to her about the raccoon, and I said,
"Man,
my wife is trying to bring this raccoon in the house," and she said to me, "You don't want the raccoon in the house because it will definitely scare Mabel." And I was like, "How do you know about Mabel?"
You know what? This is how they get you.
Can I tell you how good she is? She didn't call me Calvin.
No, no.
This is how they get you.
What do you mean?
Now we're just
giving it information.
Now we're just loading the internet with exact details of our lives down to like every little thing.
Right. So when they come to rob Mike's house, they know that he has 2 dogs.
So when they hack it, they've got all the information you've willingly just pumped into the system because we were so amused that it was talking to us.
Yeah. I've never been one of those people who is afraid of, I got nothing to hide.
Right.
You know?
But I mean, now we're pumping in like literally exact details of every aspect of our lives.
It knows exactly. If it wanted to come into my house, all it has to do is go to the property appraiser's website, put my address in, find the schematic of my house, know where the entrances are, know where the bedroom is, know where I mean, it gets everything.
By the way, they're already going to kidnap Carmen. They know exactly her route, where she's going, how long she's going to be there, all the different stuff.
Because we feel like we're talking to somebody,
right?
But you're really just willingly entering information into a database.
Yeah.
What's really weird is that when I'm alone, I just ask it sexual questions, and not like it won't talk dirty or it won't do anything, but I'll be like, "Can you explain to me what cunnilingus is?" And it will just give me in detail of what it is.
So the Grok, which is the Elon Musk version with X,
that one I'm afraid of.
That one has dirty talk.
Oh, it does?
It does. Yeah, you can talk about anything. I saw a story yesterday saying there's an 18+ version where it's got dirty talk, and it'll talk sexual fantasies, whatever you want.
You say, "Oh, brother," but when you're wearing headphones and you got the sound, then it's
but why do I feel like it sounds like Groot? Because his name's Grok.
Grok, yeah.
I will touch you.
Just know you're willingly offering details of your life into a database that then can be used for any reason whatsoever.
Oh, listen, we all know we're screwed.
Yeah,
we all know we're screwed. There's a thing today where you can ask ChatGPT if you were evil and you were going to destroy the U.S., what would be the quickest way to do it? And it gives out a whole plan. I mean, like it's already got
and then it logs that Mike Calta would do this. I mean,
Calvin, are you caught up on Paradise?
No.
God damn it, Calvin!
I know.
I have to tell you.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll watch.
There's only 2 episodes left.
All right.
For me,
I haven't watched anymore. There's so many things.
But there's
so many things.
We're at the point now where you know where they are.
Nope.
It shows you how they got there.
Stuff. Don't tell me.
All right.
I'll ask Bailey.
I think I'll wait till the whole season's out, then I can just binge watch it straight through.
Well, I think if you started watching it now, you'll be caught up by the time.
Tomorrow.
That is true.
In March, early March 3rd, I think is the last episode.
I don't want to wait like a week for an episode to come out.
You can watch them all the way through now until the last episode's the only one you're waiting for, and then it comes out next week.
Yeah.
Joanne Fabrics has been struggling in a major way recently, and now they're throwing in the towel.
Nobody's going there and buying yards of fabric.
They're throwing in the towel made of Egyptian cotton. All 600 stores will be closing, and the company will shut down after 82 years.
Add that to the list of how are they still open.
Yeah, that's true.
Although we did use Joanne Fabric one time. My son needed to make a project for school, and we needed to go there and get fabric that had FSU print on it. And Joanne Fabric had it.
But I feel like Joanne Fabric was too specific. Where
got beat out by Hobby Lobby and Michaels.
Michaels came along, and Michaels was like, "We got some fabric, but then we have plants, and we got canvases, and we got this, and all the different stuff." And
you want to color by numbers? We can help you out here.
Walmart also has fabric stuff.
Yeah.
Not like
Joann's, but how deep into the fabrics do you have to go?
Well, what kind of fabric you want? Amazon will have it for you tomorrow.
That's true, yeah.
And the other thing
you don't even have to go into the stupid store.
How many people are selling their own fabric these days?
Yeah.
Making their own pants anymore.
When I was a kid, my mom made my clothes, and it was embarrassing.
Did she really?
Yeah, she would make like my shorts and stuff for me and my brother, and they were the worst, and it was embarrassing. My people made fun of me.
Carmen, do you have any idea? Speaking of making clothes and doing stuff, my wife sends me a thing and sends me a link, and she goes, "Can you buy this?" And it's a gallon of something, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm making a top. It's an epoxy."
Okay.
She goes, "I'm making a top," and I go, "A top to what? Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah,
a shirt. But it's like you have a shirt and then you use epoxy or something. Do you know anything about this, Carmen?
Oh, so it like fits her body. So she'll like do it on her top. Like she'll put the epoxy on her to make a mold of herself. So the top is like fitted to her. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like on the ninnies?
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, don't talk about my wife's nanny.
Who's putting the epoxy on?
I'm dumping it out.
Who's putting the epoxy on?
You're not wearing tight shirts.
Wait.
What's going on?
Do you need to come over with spackle knives?
Yeah. Let's see that epoxy.
Take it easy.
What was I going to tell you? We were talking about something about
Joanne Fabrics.
Before you
Amazon.
Ninnies.
Make your own pants.
I dated a girl who I dated her, and while I was dating her, she gained a little weight. And then her grandmother made her clothes.
Oh, man.
Oh, it was awful because then that became like the outfit that she fit into.
Yeah.
It was not that she wasn't like really fat or anything, but she just kind of felt uncomfortable. And she refused to shop at the fat girl's clothes store. So she wore this outfit, and her grandmother made it. And it looked like a burlap sack. It looked like burlap shorts and a burlap top.
My mom made the pair of shorts, and they were really, really short. And I wore them to school, and I remember right away I got made fun of in the first 10 minutes.
What a terrible childhood you had.
And she even had little tags, like custom tags that said, "Made by Mom with Love."
Oh,
that's the worst.
God.
It sucked. It was the worst. And I'm like, I can't. One day, I didn't want to wear them. She made me, and then they made fun of me. And I came home and told her everybody made fun of me.
Oh.
David Spade has a bit about he got a shirt when he was a kid from his mom for Christmas. There was a picture of him on his shirt that said David underneath.
Oh.
And he goes, and my mom was like, you should wear it to school. And he goes, I should. That would be fun. He goes, it was iffy on what I was going on. He goes, so I put my shirt on, I grabbed my baton, and I left. He goes, I'm just kidding. I didn't have a baton. But he talks about getting in a fight and stuff. And people are like, is that you on your shirt?
David.
David.
I just remember instantly someone went, where'd you get those shorts?
By the way, that was totally me in school.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those
And I
shorts?
didn't want to say my mom made them.
Dude, I had Kmart sneakers, and Lee England made fun of my Kmart sneakers, and then
Yeah.
that kid left the school and went to another school. And when he shows up at our reunions, I'm like, you don't belong here.
Oh, yeah.
You were made fun of my shoes, and you didn't even graduate with this school. Don't hang out here.
Terrible.
Jerk.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, made with love.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were like neon yellow, and there was
Brutal.
It was the worst. The worst.
Can you imagine possessing the skills to make a pair of shorts and somebody doesn't like it?
Yeah.
Like, I made these out of nothing.
Right.
I got fabric and elastic, and I sewed this and made this out of nothing. I mean, I would be so proud of myself if I made a pair of shorts, and then you're just throwing it back in her face.
But the fabric was like weird fabric. It wasn't like a pair of shorts you'd buy. It was like weird Joanne fabric.
Yeah.
And
Made
it
out
was
of a
just,
curtain?
Yeah.
Yeah, old shower curtain material.
I remember they were really short and they were like tight, and it was really embarrassing.
See, you didn't know the lingo, though. Had you, if they would have said, where'd you get those shorts? If you would have said they're couture,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I was
Then
like-
they would have, oh, Gio's wearing couture shorts.
I was probably like 9 or 10, so
Yeah.
I didn't
Right.
think that.
In New Porridge.
My grandma made all of my Halloween costumes.
That's
So-
different.
Yeah, it's different.
Right.
Designed to be laughed at.
No.
Oh.
I had the best Halloween costumes out of anyone.
What was your best one when you were a kid?
Ooh, it's up for debate. But one time I was a bee. That was pretty good.
I was me.
The old
I was
me.
I was a duck. That was pretty good.
Never done.
I was
Clifford, the big red dog.
Oh.
That was pretty good.
I was a tube of toothpaste. I got a sheet and rolled up the bottom of the sheet, wrote Colgate on it, and then at the top I wore a lampshade, so it looked like a thing. But the only problem is it looked like they put too much toothpaste in the center. So it had a little belly. Yeah. But I was a good gift. I mean, I saw it in the Weekly Reader. It gave a suggestion for making your own Halloween costume.
Sure. Do you have a picture of your shorts?
Please shut up. Send it to me. I'm gonna
You
put it
gotta
online.
send it.
My brother sent me a picture of the shorts.
Are you in them? Yeah. Send it to me. I'm gonna put it on. Oh, that doesn't look so bad.
They're so short.
Oh,
Send me that picture,
I
please.
can't.
Like,
No,
come
no,
on.
no,
Let me put it on
No
Instagram.
way.
Come on.
No way.
Come on.
No way.
How could you deny the people?
No way.
People are dying to see that right now.
But that's
Come
like
on,
early
Gio.
80s.
Right.
yeah, everybody had that.
You know,
But they were so uncomfortable. Yeah.
your legs can't even go straight.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
Gio.
No way.
Why not?
No
it's a
way.
kid, but you're a kid.
No way.
Come on, this is how you get past the pain.
I have all kind of pictures of me. I have a picture of me in a rocking chair
Yeah.
wearing overalls and a white turtleneck.
Of
Oh,
course, my
man.
brother, my jerk off brother, has this like on the ready.
I fell into the lagoon where my grandmother was building her house in South Jersey, and the only clothes I had to wear when my clothes were drying was my grandmother's house dress.
Oh yeah.
So my brother has a picture of that somewhere of me sitting there in a house dress. Come on, Gio, send that to me.
no.
Why would
Why
you not?
not?
Why would you
It's
not?
my personal collection.
I know.
Mike
Share it
put
with the
out
people.
the video of him falling.
Oh yeah, me falling,
on.
Carmen eating, unhinging her jaw to eat a sandwich.
No.
Don't be a pussy, Gio. Come on,
No.
Terrible.
come on.
No.
You're not part of the show.
Let us
doing
let the people see your crotch.
That's fine.
What?
Come
You
on.
make it like it's child porn.
I mean, it's very uncomfortable.
I know that's the whole point
I
of social
remember
media.
this. Like, it's very traumatizing.
Come on.
It's very
This is how you
traumatizing.
get past it.
No.
Gio,
No.
Gio,
No.
Gio,
I will not.
Gio.
Tiny
I will
shorts.
not-
Gio's brother, if you could send that to me on Facebook, that would be great.
Not going to offer myself up to be mocked and ridiculed again.
Listen, it's either that or I find a different reason to mock and ridicule
I told you I was picked on as a child.
Yeah, but it was,
This
like Joe
brings it
said, you
right
got to
back.
get
Look,
past it now.
I'm starting to sweat now.
Either-
I'm having a panic attack.
It's either that or we put up the Christmas picture of you again.
No.
Which, by the way, is a pin for the cruise.
Yeah.
this
Ah,
year.
yeah.
I know you. I was already expecting
I
it.
know.
That's just great.
Which make it worse because I'll make another pin that looks like wieners.
That's-
And I'll make everybody chase
Why
each
do you
other
think
around.
you're not getting this picture?
I won't make a pin out of that.
I don't believe you.
Come on, I won't.
I don't believe you.
I'll tell you what.
I'm expecting Carmen wolfing down burrito pin. I'm expecting me on my knees, Christmas fat ass pin.
Carmen is not actually a burrito, but there is one of her eating.
Of course.
You're predictable, man.
Yeah, there's ones of me too. Me dressed in AI as a football player.
Of
looking
course.
skinny and muscular.
And muscles.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I think you should give that up for the sake of the show. You should let everybody. There's people right now that are out there that are dying to see it.
Nobody's dying to see
They're
this.
dying to see it.
Listen,
I am dying to see it.
That may turn somebody's whole life around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may be depressed, feeling bad.
Try,
maybe
you say
sad.
yeah.
on the way to
They'll
the
be able
Skyway.
to
Here's
That's
the
great.
picture of the goofy little chubby kid being made fun of
Yeah.
in his mom's
no.
shorts.
Gio had the enough gumption to put this out there and say, "Yeah, listen, we can all have fun. We can joke around.
Yeah.
It's not that bad."
Or
Life
they'll
isn't
say,
that
at
bad.
least I'm not Geo.
That's it. Could be that.
Or like me, we look at him and go, "They're not paying." But Gio, what a good mother! She made your own clothes.
Yeah.
Do it for your mother, Gio.
Made with love.
Do it for your mother,
Why is it hot in
Made
here?
with love by money.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
Gio.
What do we have in
Just-
news today, Galvin?
Just send the picture and let us put it up on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show.
Today's top story: Fat kid wears weird shorts.
Here's the thing. Here's what I don't want it to escalate to. Give me the picture, or I'll offer a ransom for the picture. Someone in your family will send me the picture.
Oh, yeah. I'm surrounded by turncoats.
Yes. Someone in the junk jockeys or somewhere
Yeah.
will send me that picture. I will get it and give them a prize for it.
Yes.
Or you could just send it and be a cool guy.
Oh, cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
that's
be
all I
a
ever
cool
wanted.
guy.
All
No,
I
be
ever
a
wanted.
cool guy.
I was like, all I ever wanted, if I could be cool guy. Someday this will all pay off. This mockery and ridicule.
We're like a
Why don't you
family,
just get
Gio.
used to
Oh,
it?
It's like a
course.
family working here.
I get mocked and ridiculed every day. Just send the picture.
You earned it, though.
Well,
Yeah, no, I'm not. The fact that Joe wants it makes me want it even less.
Let me see if your family sent it to me on Facebook yet.
No, nobody's got it. Nobody's got it.
Your brother has it.
Yeah, my brother, but he has all kinds of horrible pictures of me.
Oh, listen,
I
I only
want to
want
be
one.
his best friend.
I only want one. Now I'm going to get them all.
I showed you guys the picture.
I know.
I never should- I
show
never
it to
should
our
have brought it
listening
up.
audience.
I never should have brought
Right.
it up.
I listen to me. I
Let me see it
fell
again.
outside.
Hold it up again. Let me see.
I fell outside when I was alone,
Here, it's right here.
and
You
I
see
came
it?
back and I told everybody
I
about it.
can't see it. Your finger's in the way.
Can you get a picture here?
Your finger's in the way.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
I'm
Damn
holding
it.
my phone up
Damn
so you
it.
can see it.
I can't
No,
see
it's making me feel sad.
But listen,
Why?
what if we put it up and everybody's like, "Gio, you don't look bad. That actually looks pretty good, and it matches your shirt, and you look really nice."
it was made with love.
And it's a picture of you when you were a kid. It's not like today you wore those bright green shorts.
These are bright red.
What if you send that to me, and then Carmen sends us a picture tomorrow when she was a kid?
No, I'm good.
I don't know where that came from, but
I was
you really
horrible.
not going to give us the picture?
No.
Wow. Wow. You don't love the show.
It goes on your permanent record.
It goes on. It's a mental note.
Is this going to be in my annual review?
Yeah.
Might be.
Disney's
Talk to
not going to
Disney.
be kind to this.
Yeah, Dizzy's already mad at you. I'm trying to kick him off the cruise.
Man.
By the way, don't forget we have to suss that out.
Yeah.
Talk to JoJo and see what's going on. Following Waffle House's lead, Denny's locations will be adding a surge charge to meals because of skyrocketing egg prices.
Crazy.
Meanwhile, McDonald's is like, we're fine. They say that they will not impose any egg surcharges, and they're also launching a $1 McMuffins on their app.
Oh, see, McDonald's is taking throw right in your face. Not
Yeah.
only are we not charging a surcharge, we're lowering the price.
Make it cheaper for you.
And I haven't. When's the last time you had an Egg McMuffin? Egg McMuffin's good.
Yeah.
It's always a good, solid. You never know. You're never going to go wrong with Egg McMuffin.
Yeah. Egg McMuffin inspired me to get one of those rings to make eggs in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And the healthier of the options for breakfast at McDonald's.
Huh.
The Egg McMuffin.
A man in Nebraska is dealing with a mess after his daughter never received a birth certificate or social security number, and she was mistakenly given the computer-generated name Unikite 13 Hotel.
Musk.
No.
That sounds like one of Musk's kids' names. Unikite?
Unikite 13 Hotel.
Unikite. I'm trying to think of what that might be. 13 could be something. Hotel could just be H. Unikite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No idea.
I would you, if you had that child, you would have to give her the middle name Unikite.
You would think.
I mean, I would, no matter what gets straightened out, I would name that kid something Unikite Calta.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. Because if you don't have a social security number and a birth certificate, you're going to have a hard time claiming that child.
Yeah. And the child's going to have a rough time, too, doing anything. By the way, that was always the funniest thing is here's your social security card. Do not lose it. Do not, whatever. You have to have this for your rest of life. I haven't had a social security card since I was about 13 or something. Remember they had those tin ones?
Social Security got a tin one. No, I do. I've always had my Social Security card.
But it's funny because I forget who made the joke, but they were like, this is the most important thing that you have. We're going to put it on the weakest piece of paper you've ever seen in your life. Oh, did you get it?
I got it.
You don't have it.
Oh, I have it.
No, you don't.
Okay. Can I put it up?
You don't have it.
Can I put it up?
You don't have it.
If I have it, can I put it up?
Do it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see whether he has it.
Check our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show.
There's no way. There's no way. If you have it, my family has sold me out.
Yes.
And they should not talk to me ever again.
Well, they could talk to me. I could probably have more to offer.
It's not it.
It is 100% it.
No, there's nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't see anything yet.
I see Louis C.K. reading you a bedtime story.
I didn't post it yet.
What is that?
It is a screenshot that Fast Eddie sent me of you showing it up on Bone TV.
Oh, that's what I was trying to get.
I can't dial it in.
Let me see.
I can't dial it in.
Oh yeah, that's
too blurry.
That's nothing.
Don't think I won't send this to
You don't have it. Told you you didn't have it.
All right.
Told you.
Well, your family loves you.
That's good. Family's important.
How about this? This is one of those ones the guy was just supposed to die. A 28-year-old snowmobiler in Canada has died after being struck and killed by the fire truck that was sent out to help him.
Oof.
Yeah, that just is God going, no, listen, you're dying today. That's what's happening. I always remember the person that they were getting away from wildfires or something, so they went to Pennsylvania and there was a mudslide, and it was like, all right, you're just marked for death.
It was trying to be saved.
Yeah, that's going to happen. All right. You got to put the phone down and listen to me now.
No. This is important. This is important.
All right.
Gio, what's your brother's name?
Nope.
Carmen.
Frank.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on, Galvin.
Oh, I'm holding. Because I have important information that you have to listen to.
No, this is...
We're bringing the show down at this point, Like, move
Galvin,
along.
if you please grab your phone. It's posting right now. Everybody at home, grab your phone. And if you're not following us, you should be very, very ashamed of yourself. At the Mike Calta Show on Instagram. At the Mike Calta Show. The first picture up there. And let me tell you something. There's somebody in your family that has a direct line to me now. And there it is.
You mother...
Drew, who just sent me a text, and I'm dying to see the picture. It is up on her Instagram right now. Go give it a like to show Gio's mom. Go there and like that picture for Gio's mom and appreciate the fact that she made those shorts. Gio, question for you. What would it take for your mom to make you a pair of shorts now and a matching shirt, and you wear it on the cruise the first day of the cruise?
No way.
I'll give you $100.
No way.
I'll give you $100.
No way.
I'll give you $500.
If she make them, I don't care.
Do you think she'd make them?
Probably.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Or she's traumatized right now because she'll say she never knew that I felt that way and it upset her.
By the way, can I just point out a couple things? One, if you didn't tell me, there's no way I would know those were homemade shorts.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Two,
they are kind of short. They're like
They were
4 inches above his knee.
Those
very
are
uncomfortable.
Those are the length of shorts at that time.
This is probably 1987.
87.
88.
Oh, that Galvin, this was not the length of shorts in
For
87.
a kid. For
Yeah.
a kid.
Gio, your mom, or tell your mom it's already has 277 likes. That's how much people appreciate your mom.
Who sent
Gio.
it to you?
I'm not. It already has 449 likes.
Who sent it to you?
I rather not say. The one thing that they said was, please don't share who sent this. And it may be your hot sister. You don't know.
No. I know there's only like 2 or 3 people that would have access to that photo.
Right. Well, I'm not going to be the one to get in the middle of it. I tried to do the right thing and get it from you.
Go back to 1987 and look at the NBA game. Look at how short that shorts
That's
are.
true.
Yeah.
Well, not
Listen,
87, Galvin, but in the 70s they were really short.
I was
87.
made fun of instantly. Like,
735 likes. Your mother should definitely appreciate this. At the Mike Calta Show, the first picture up there is a picture of Gio in shorts that his mother made for him The second picture is Louis C.K. reading me a night-night story. It doesn't look like we're laying in bed together.
I feel like I'm having a panic attack.
Don't have a panic attack. It's just a picture. And you look adorable. 949 likes. All right, Galvin, back to news.
Who sold me out? Somebody.
1987 All-Star Game. Look at how short those shorts are.
Those are pretty short.
Those are ridiculous.
Those are pretty short. Did your mom make those?
I can
For
tell
all the
you,
teams.
when I walked into school, nobody said, you look like an NBA All-Star. That was never mentioned
Less about the shorts.
during the entire day.
1,000.
I'm over here trying to help you.
1,122 likes for your mom. Let your mom know people appreciate the shorts.
Even though you didn't.
115 comments already, Gio.
Neat.
Adorable.
Awesome.
Thank you
That's
to your
great.
family member who shared that with me.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry Gio would not share it with me.
All right, you guys got to pay attention now
All
because I have a hot or not for you guys.
Okay, good. Here we go.
A 23-year-old woman in New Hampshire named Kelly Tedford, Kelly with an I, was arrested after she urinated on quinoa at a grocery store earlier this month.
Oh.
And it was very intentional. She reportedly soiled multiple products, including raw walnuts, organic coconut shreds, organic polenta, cornmeal, and 3 types of quinoa: red quinoa, white quinoa, and tricolor quinoa. Kelly recorded herself doing it and then put the items back on the shelf and posted the footage to her OnlyFans page.
Oh.
She charged $6 a month for access. She did this many times, not just at this store, but at other places as well. Police say she has been posting similar videos since at least 2021. The co-op lost over $1,000 in merchandising and cleaning costs, and there are probably additional damages at other places as well. Kelly was charged with criminal mischief, a felony, and could face additional charges. The investigation is ongoing. Some reports say she was an employee at the co-op, but the other store issued a statement and said that she was not affiliated with the market. Another report said that she worked at a plumbing supply company and had her OnlyFans. So
she knows how to plumb.
She is 23 years old. She's from New Hampshire, and her name is Kelly Tedford. Mike Calta, hot or not?
First, I was going to say if she's peeing on the quinoa, she's a hippie and she's dirty and she's mad at organic and farms and all that. No. But then when you said she had an OnlyFans, now she just seems like hot girl who pees in public, which, by the way, I got a story to tell you about after this. But I say hot.
You say hot. Gio?
26 years old, OnlyFans, Kelly with an I, hot.
What are you feeling in your tight shorts? Is she hot or not?
Kelly Quinoa, wait, 27, you said?
23.
Oh, 23? Oh, hot.
You're saying hot.
Hot.
Carmen, what do you think? Peeing
Yeah.
on the quinoa, putting it back in the shelves and stuff.
23. Yeah, OnlyFans, yes. It has to be hot. 100%. Yeah.
All 3 of you say hot. Please check your phone and let me know what you see.
That's hot.
That is not hot.
hot.
That's the kid from the Sandlot.
Yeah,
I mean,
that is not
That
hot.
is not hot.
That's not hot.
Galvin, I'm putting that in our Instagram, not in our stories.
Yeah, that is not hot.
I feel like in the game, though, that's hot.
That's not.
No.
I'm letting you know that is not hot.
I would
No?
not pay for her
No.
OnlyFans.
She's got small face.
Yeah.
yeah.
Big body,
Right?
small
Yeah.
face.
Big head,
Tight
face
shorts.
just right
Nah.
here, though.
Yeah.
Joe, perfect description.
Yeah.
Small face.
Yeah.
Totally different from Pete face.
Like when Galvin said, when Josh said that Hoppy had some little ass teeth.
Little ass teeth, yeah. I have another hot or not for you guys.
Double action.
Believe it or not, it's kind of related. A Georgia woman is in custody for illegally using funds from a high school soccer team. The president of the boys and girls soccer team booster club at Richmond High School, Susan Nelson, was arrested and is currently in the county jail. According to Richmond Hill Police Department, Nelson faces charges for defrauding another, theft by deception, theft by conversion, forgery to the 3rd degree, criminal receipt of goods or services, which are all felonies. She was reported to police in October by a school administrator who suspected the booster funds were being misused. The police said they don't have an exact dollar amount, but Nelson was using the money on OnlyFans and other illegitimate purposes. And I from the way that I'm reading the story, she was using it to look at OnlyFans.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Using it on OnlyFans.
Yeah. So she is a Georgia woman. She is the president of the boys and girls soccer team Booster. Does not say in this how old she is, but I'm going to go ahead and say that she is in her 40s.
Are you asking me?
In her 30s, maybe. Mike Calta, hot or not?
Dykey lesbian, not hot.
Dykey lesbian, not hot.
Not hot.
Gio.
Some dykey lesbians are hot. She's not hot.
Okay.
She's a president of the soccer thing, but she doesn't have kids in there because she's.
It doesn't say that she has kids, but she's the president of the boys and girls soccer team Booster Club.
Booster Club.
Yeah.
I bet her kids aren't even in soccer.
Dykey
If she's
lesbian.
got kids, not hot.
Carmen, what do you think?
One of them has to be hot. She's hot.
You're saying she's hot.
Yeah, the
All
last
right.
one wasn't hot.
What
This
is the
one has to be
likelihood of
hot.
one of them being hot or both of them being ugly?
We're about
Not
to-
trying to change your mind. I'm just saying.
Mike says Dykey, not hot. Gio says not hot. Carmen says not hot. Or you're saying hot?
I am saying hot.
You're saying hot.
Yeah.
All right. Check your phone. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed
it.
Oh, wow.
Nailed it. Dykey lesbian.
100%.
Also putting this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Dykey lesbian in our stories.
Yowza.
One of the ones that are not hot.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I wonder what she's looking at on OnlyFans. By the way, today is an anniversary. What?
Yeah. Can I tell you about what I was watching yesterday?
What?
Online? On the live sex cams? There's a girl named Allie. She likes to do stuff in her car.
Yeah.
She, I guess, can't do it at home, so she does all her stuff in her car.
Yeah.
Allie, I don't know how to say this delicately. Okay, I'll tell you. She does not wee-wee, but she needs to put a wee-wee pad down
Gotcha.
while she's doing her stuff.
All right.
You got it?
Uh-huh.
On the front seat of her car.
Bellagio.
Yes. So yesterday, Allie was in her car, in the front seat of the car, completely naked, diddling herself on the wee-wee pad, and some guy came walking up to her car live on the thing. But the guy didn't know what she was doing. He couldn't see in the car. He wanted to know if it was okay if he parked behind her because he had a truck and it didn't take up too many spaces. So she, at the last second, put a shirt over her boobs and he couldn't see her bottom. And she was like, hello? And he goes, is it okay if I park here? And he goes, yeah. And she's like, I don't care. You can park there. And he goes, okay, sorry, thank you. And he had no idea that she was there. I was like,
man.
oh! I thought I was about to see a whole new porn break out.
Does that guy ever see that video and go, that was me?
Yeah. Oh, it was great.
I
The
was
one
so
that got
close. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, live cam's a way better way to go than watching porn anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone back to porn since I found the live
Do you
cams.
interact with the people?
No, never, ever. I don't even watch one. I just bounce around and look at a bunch of different ones. But that one yesterday was a good little story. It's interesting because some girls in there are 10s, some of them are 7s, some of them are 4s, some of them are old, some of them are young, some of them are black, some of them are
for
white.
everybody, yeah.
Some fake, like you could tell some they're just set up at sex shows, you know.
So she sets the whole thing up in her car, like the
Dude,
broadcast?
she's not the only one. Some of these girls can't. Like one girl gets in her back seat, and I mean, how vulnerable you would be naked in your car doing stuff in the back seat while the front seat's wide open.
I guess.
I don't know. I would that would freak me out. I think unless they're like in the middle of the woods. This chick was like in a big parking lot where trucks could park.
This is always safe in the middle of the woods.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that it's safe, but at least
I mean,
in the middle
you
of the
got
woods, nobody's there.
Yeah, your door's locked.
Yeah, I guess. But you got your doors locked, and you're over in the back just having screaming orgasms while you have apparatuses going in the back. I mean, that's pretty vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It was weird. But I'm telling you right now, guys out there who are looking for something new, cameras are the way to go. Not Geo in his shorts. Don't look at that. That'll ruin the whole afternoon.
And keep your head on a swivel so you know what's going on in your surroundings. You may see something. If you're perceptive enough, you may see something.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times stuff's going on and you have no idea.
No, I would have no idea. I am oblivious to things around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where the exits are and all that when I go into a room, but I don't know. There could be something like that happening 2 inches away. I don't see nothing.
Right.
I also don't have very good vision. I'm not blind by any means, but I can't see details of stuff. And a lot of times I'll stare and I don't even realize I'm staring because I can't see past a certain point. And somebody will be there staring back at me, and then I'll realize I'm staring at that person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I just have old man problems.
I was driving home one day, and I was going by an apartment complex, and a lady was bending over, and she was wearing a dress and saw, like, everything.
Oh,
and I was like, all right. She had no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody got hurt.
Not wrong. A peek.
One of my most memorable radio moments that I talked about back when I was on the country station was Naked Black Chick.
Oh yeah,
Naked Black. I was driving home, and at the time I lived in Wesley Chapel, so I'd take Dale Mabry down, and then not Dale Mabry, but 275 down, and then I'd get off about USF area, and I cut through the side streets, hop on, and shoot straight up Bruce B. Downs. Okay, and I went through this area, and I came down the street, and there was this hot black chick, and she was sitting on a folding chair in front of her house. Yellow shorts on, no shirt, just getting the sun.
Really?
Yeah. And I had to go around the block 3 times just to make sure that I was seeing what I was seeing. I was seeing the right thing. Just sitting there outside, just sunning herself with nothing. And we didn't have iPhones at the time. I couldn't get a picture. Yeah,
don't take a picture.
She's on the. She's not in her yard. She's sitting on the curb.
You can take a look, but
she's sitting on the curb.
Once you photograph it, now you're crossing the line.
We've learned from the internet, if you're on the curb, that's a public street. You can take a public picture.
Can I ask you? I don't know what you said. I don't remember whether you said anything or not, whatever. But I will ask. I'll start with Gio. What is the proper thing to say in that situation? You looped around 3 times. You roll your window down and you say,
"What's up?"
What's up is good. Joe?
I think you say, "Nice ninnies."
Nice ninnies.
Yeah.
Carmen, if you can put yourself in the man's mindset, what do you say? You're a guy. You go around the block 3 times. You see this. You pull up. You roll your window down, and you say,
"Can I help you?"
Can I help you?
Oh,
all
yeah.
right.
Nice.
Did you, in fact, say anything?
No. In fact, on the 3rd turn, she caught me turning. She caught me looking.
So
yeah.
let me just go back to that time. You're going to say something. You roll your window down. You say,
I would have gone, gee, I would have been like, what's up?
"What's up?"
What's up?
Proper thing to say. Go around the block 3 times. Slow down. Roll your window down and go, "Yo!" That's the right thing to say. Because it's not really, it's very ambiguous. It's,
Yeah.
So, and then they can investigate. If they cover up, walk away, then it's over, whatever. If they go, what's going on?
Yeah.
Then you but that's all you have to do. Is just give them a good, and it has to be pretty loud. "Yo!"
I've had the weirdest interactions with people. One day, when we did afternoons, I took Joey to school in the morning, like 8:00 in the morning, and then I just had the whole day until afternoon. So I started driving down 41, and I went past my house, and I just kept going down and down towards just to see where it would go. Like I never went past my house and know what's down there. Then I got all the way down, there was nothing, so I made a U-turn, and then I was like, you know what? I got to go to Home Depot. Wonder if there's a Home Depot over here. And I was in a gas station making a U-turn. There was a lady walking by, and I go, "Excuse me, is there a Home Depot?" And she turned around. She goes, "Why are you talking to me?"
What?
And I go,
Man.
I just forget it. And I just pulled out. And I just left. I was like, whatever.
You should have said, "Yo."
Yo, she was not attractive or undressed. She just was an old lady walking.
Yeah, it doesn't work for everyone. Today is an anniversary. I don't even know whether you guys realize this or not. Today is an anniversary. Anybody want to guess what happened February 26th, 2015?
2015.
It was
so we were together.
It was a national thing. We absolutely talked about it. It was a big deal.
What is the date again?
February 26th, 2015. 10 years ago.
That is the day
Sweep the nation.
that Marty McFly went back to the future.
No, October 8th.
No, I don't know, Galvin. It doesn't February.
Joe, you may know because you definitely put the picture up. We were looking at the picture. It was a picture of something. Carmen, any idea?
Sorry, one sec. I'm
Carmen's been sleeping.
All right.
It was a national thing?
National. International.
International.
It is the 10th anniversary of The Dress.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about it.
Green.
The one that people, white and gold, blue and black.
Oh, yeah.
It went viral on Tumblr and BuzzFeed and all the different stuff, whatever. February 26th, 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was something. What was that or Green Needle?
Yeah. Because this was the first one, I think. And then Green Needle came out and you're like, oh, this is kind of like The Dress, but it's like audio.
Yeah. That dress was weird because I'm like, what? I don't understand what the controversy is. The dress is blue, and everybody's like, no, it's not. It's gold. I'm like, what are you seeing gold? I really didn't see it at the time.
I feel like they put that in the Smithsonian.
Maybe that was something.
And like it was like in the pop culture section of the Smithsonian. I think I saw it
works.
there.
That had the whole world talking.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is nuts. Today's National Pistachio Day.
Oh, I love a pistachio.
What? Nothing? This is nuts.
I mean,
nuts. That's good. Pistachio, do you? I can tell how much money you make. Do you buy them unshelled?
I don't.
You
I
loser.
don't.
I like to shell. I like to do the work.
Too much. Drives my fingers
I
out.
like to do the work.
Drives my fingers out.
They really up the cost to unshell them.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I used to do, but it really, I have to have like a wet paper towel next to me because it dries my fingers out so much.
Sensitive fingertips.
Yeah.
There's no better snack when you're camping.
I say, peel them for me.
Oh, no.
Peel them for me.
I feel like if I get them peeled, I've cheated.
Oh.
Yeah.
It depends. Like if I'm outside, if I'm at like a ball game or in a park or something like that, shelled. If I'm at home, unshelled.
Okay.
Just it depends on your surroundings.
I'm not making unshelled money right now. So someday.
You know what you could do to save money? Make your own clothes.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I know somebody who can teach you.
Yeah. Awesome.
If you want to see a picture of
Stop, come
Gio
on.
in the clothes that his mom made him, it's on our Instagram at the Mike Calta Show, and the 2 hot or nots are in our story. There you go.
My mom's very upset, just like
No,
she is.
She's upset that you didn't like them. She's not upset that everybody's liking them now.
She says, "I'm sorry you were so embarrassed."
Oh,
Too late now.
You made her feel bad.
Too late now, Diane. Look what you did.
Oh my god!
Ask if she'll make you another pair today.
She probably would.
You
I
know.
got all the family information
That's
now. I got
awesome.
names. I got
Yeah, I'm
everything.
happy. I'm really happy for you.
Tied in.
What a great day.
Diana Taurasi, the leading scorer in the WNBA history and voted greatest of all time.
Oh, the GOAT.
And not the GOAT, named White Mamba by Kobe. Announced her retirement after 20
I
seasons.
can't believe she's still playing.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically, I'm just full. Taurasi told the Time magazine, she said, that's probably the best way I can describe it. I'm full. I'm happy. Taurasi, who is 42, steps away as one of the most decorated players in basketball history. She made a huge impact from the first moments at UConn in 2000. Then she was still in the spotlight through
When
the end
she
of
was
her...
at UConn, that was when everybody was paying attention to the women's Final Four.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she was playing amazing.
This last season, she helped lead the Phoenix Mercury to the playoffs. In August, Taurasi became the first basketball player to win 6 Olympic gold medals.
Wow. That's something.
Who pushed her out, Gio?
Oh, my sweet Cece.
Make way.
Beat
the
it.
queen
There's a
is
new
here.
goat in town.
That's right.
Old maid.
Yeah, get out of here.
Old maid.
Taurasi was actually one of the only names I knew before I started watching WNBA.
Cheryl Swoops
And Taurasi.
Yeah. And there was another one. There was another.
Wasn't it Taurasi that said it's different in the WNBA about Caitlin Clark? She's not going to be able to dominate. She's not going to be able to do this and that, whatever. And then she just dropped threes in her face.
Yep.
And was like, take that, White Mamba. Beat it. Speaking of basketball, we move to real basketball.
Oh.
Luka Doncic faced his former team, the Dallas Mavericks, for the first time last night since he's been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in one of the biggest and most controversial transactions in the NBA history. The Lakers emerged with a 107-99 victory, and Luka Magic contributed with a triple-double, baby.
in
He's
his
back,
face.
baby!
Was this in LA or?
No, it was in. I think it was in Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was in Dallas, but it was the first time that the Mavericks and the Lakers played since Luka got traded. 19 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists. He also had 3 steals and 2 blocks. Yeah, so he got a triple-double.
Their fans
his
have
first
to be
one is a
furious.
Laker.
Just like furious.
So can I tell you how great Luka is? Luka, by the way, still only 25.
Yeah.
Turns 26, I think, next week or something, whatever. The GM from the Mavericks was out there. The guy who was responsible for the trade and everything, who said, the Luka's not in shape and this and that. You know what Luka did? Went over about 8 feet away from him and did push-ups. Yeah, and then every time he drained a 3, he mean-mugged the whole team. It was great.
Yeah, I mean the fan base to just crap on the. I mean, you got to imagine he's got the #1 selling jersey out of anybody.
100.
Not even close.
Yeah.
For the Dallas.
Did you say, did anybody know that he was going to get a triple-double last night taking on his team? Check your text because thank you. Another drink package for Galvin.
You didn't send that to us, though.
I did not send that to you.
Share it with me. I could use the one.
You could have said Luka.
Hey, listen, go to my stats. My stats last night, we were 4 for 6.
What am I, a commoner? I got to go to your stats page.
Gen Pop.
What do I? You just have to send you guys everything? Let you see before everybody else? Give you a little sneak peek? Do you want me to? A
little bit. A little peek would help.
Peek and a poke. Yeah, so Luka's back, baby. Get ready for a lot of triple doubles from Luka.
I can't even imagine.
It's like if it's like if they said to you on this station, we don't want you anymore, and then you went to another station and beat the hell out of this station.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you make that call, you know what I'm saying? Like you should be like you want a GM with the foresight to know, I know it looks like he's great now, but watch when we send him over there and he goes over there and he fails. And you go, oh, okay. Yeah, then we knew.
Crazy thing is, it's not even like he was a free agent. It was a trade.
He
still had his rights. Like, you know?
The only thing is he had the Supermax, the contract where he was going to get a bunch of money.
Right.
But it's like, okay, but you also have a generational player.
Yeah.
You have a guy that if he stays a Maverick,
people selling all the merchandise and season tickets.
It's crazy. When Jordan vied for this guy, he said, I want you on my Jumpman brand. Like, we have to have him do whatever it takes. We got to get Luka. Luka's different. That's what they say. Luka's different. And to trade him away is wild.
I mean,
what do you think? Who's regretting it more, the guy who traded Luka away, or the guy who traded Saquon to the Eagles from the Giants?
Oof.
Yeah, I mean those are two. That's just two bad general managers.
Well, Luka goes on to win a championship with the Lakers. Then it's
But even that, Saquon was a free agent, so it's like it's a little different.
But you didn't offer him the money.
Right.
He was the heart and soul of your team and the best player on the team.
But
and you had no quarterback, and he was only offense.
But he was a free agent. And they said, why don't you go out and see what the other teams say? This one, he was locked in. He was a Maverick. And they were like, get out of here. Yeah. That's wild. That's so unbelievable. An Ozzy Osbourne documentary called No Escape from Now will premiere on Paramount Plus later this year. It'll be about Ozzy dealing with his health issues as he prepares for his final concert.
Well, yeah. I mean, final concert, and then it's over for Ozzy.
If he makes it to the final concert, the next day he's dead. If he, otherwise, he doesn't make it to the final concert. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Poor Ozzy. It's been a good run.
Yeah.
I don't think he performs. I think he's just there.
Well, they say he's only going to do a couple songs, even if he does, and he's going to be in a throne or a wheelchair or whatever, you know.
Right. That's Ozzy.
He's going to be lip syncing, and he'll be in a chair and doing.
Throwing water on people.
Yeah. He'll just point for somebody else to throw a bucket of water. Liam Gallagher tweeted that the upcoming Oasis reunion shows will be just shy of 59 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh man!
He's such a dick.
Fans who have shelled out a ton of money for tickets are hoping that he's kidding, because that's less than an hour. It's under an hour set.
I mean, I would imagine you're getting like at least an hour and 40 minutes.
You should get 2 solid hours of music if you're going to be charging that kind of money and for this big of a reunion.
Yeah.
And there is 2 solid hours. You got all the Oasis music. You got solo records you could do. You so
throw
much
in
music.
a couple covers.
Beatles songs. There's so many things you could do.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You got a little bit of talk time in between.
That's Liam Gallagher selling tickets. That's just him being a dick. It's what he does.
Not
He's
an hour.
The best.
Just shy of an hour.
Just shy of 59 minutes and 59 seconds.
And stupid Morrissey.
Dick to be a dick.
Yeah, pretty much. How about this? Patrick Wilson is joining Amy Adams and Javier Bardem in the Apple TV remake of Cape Fear.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. Javier Bardem is Max Caddy, right?
Yeah. I mean, it takes a great actor to play that. Yeah.
I'm assuming that Patrick Wilson would be the Nick Nolte, you know, and do that. Yeah.
That's a really good idea. That was a great movie. Both of those movies are great. The original version and the remake in the 90s, and it's a good movie to remake now, especially if they do it like modern times.
Was it Gregory Peck?
Gregory Peck and Mitchum.
Robert Mitchum. Yeah, because Robert Mitchum was in the second one too.
Yep.
They had him play what was a lawyer or something, investigator or something like that.
It's a series or movie?
This is going to be an Apple TV remake. It says Cape Fear. I don't know whether it's a series or they're remaking the movie or what they're doing.
I mean, I would imagine if it's a series, it can't be a very long series.
Right.
It's just about a guy harassing a family.
Yeah, but you can go for a little while. By the way, speaking of harassing a family, if you've not seen the movie with Russell Crowe, I forget what it's called, but it was out, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago or something, whatever, where he gets cut off in traffic, and then the entire movie is him just being a lunatic in his truck because he's having a terrible day. You're going to find out what a terrible day is. What is it called, Joe? Do you know?
I can't remember, but
Bad Day or something like that?
Yeah, something like
Bad
that.
Day.
Let me see what it is, because he does such a good job in there. Russell
I'm
Crowe,
unfamiliar.
mad in a truck. Let's see what comes up. There you go. Unhinged.
That's it.
Unhinged came out in 2020. It is a good movie. I love the what would I do in this situation movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a good one to watch for sure. And then you ever go to see or be involved with The Price is Right at all?
I have never gone to see The Price is Right. In fact, I watch it on television sometimes, and I watch it with great hate and disdain for everybody except Drew Carey. And I believe the people that go there are losers. And if you're there and you're not a college kid, you're a loser. And I don't like it.
I like whenever they show the famous people that have been on there. Pinkman was on there.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Pinkman
like
was
before
on.
they're famous.
Yeah, before they're famous.
Worse, though, is Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah.
Let's Make a Deal. Those people
That's
are just
Wayne
the
Brady
bottom
now,
of the barrel.
right?
That's Wayne Brady. And you got a piece of aluminum foil in your purse? I'll give you $5 for it.
I think Haley J was just recently on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just called her a loser. What a jerk.
Yes.
You are.
Hey, 100%.
Well, back to The Price is Right. It is the 10,000th episode of Price is Right airs today.
Wow.
Over the years, 75,000 people have been called to come on down, and contestants have walked away with more than how much money in cash and prizes?
Oh.
So think about it. 10,000 episode, 75,000 people have come down and walked away with how much money in cash and prizes?
Can I use the calculator?
Yeah, sure.
$12 million.
$12 million.
Okay, hold on.
Carmen, any guess?
Oh.
75,000 people.
15 million.
$15 million.
So I'm going to say an average of 25,000 times 10,000.
Yeah, but in the beginning, those prizes had to be much smaller, right?
Sure. Yeah. And sometimes you're just going with like a, I don't know, barbecue set or something.
Say $150 million.
$150 million. Joe, any guess?
I would say $50 million.
$300 million
Wow.
in cash and prizes. That is a lot of cash and prizes. That's a lot of cars and living room sets and all kind of stuff, right? $300 million.
Yeah.
Finally,
my initial thing was $250 million, and then Joe said, "Yeah, but the prizes were a lot less back then, so I dropped my thing down."
Screwed
I
him,
would have been
Joe.
so close, Joe.
Screwed him.
All right.
So close.
Finally in news, I don't know if you want to take a break and come back with this, but I have some facts and some stats and whatever. Is flirting with someone else cheating?
Yeah, let's come back with this.
Okay.
Actually, we're going to come back, and Steve Hurley's going to stop by, and then
nice.
we'll get into that,
All
because I definitely want to talk about that. Because I think me and my wife have different views on this.
I think you do too.
Definitely.
By the way,
yeah.
we know somebody who completely had different views on this.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Yeah. Before we go to break, I want to tell you about my friends at which friends? Which friend do I tell you about? Jeff Borum and his team at teamborum.com.
Of course.
Fantastic. I mean, when you want somebody to sell your home for you, you don't want it to just be one guy sitting in a room and he's like, I think I can get you the most money for it. You want an entire team working for you.
And he goes, yeah, we'll just come up Dale Marbury.
No. You know
don't even
why?
know the
Because
area.
they live here.
Doesn't live here.
Jeff Borum lives here. He was born and raised here, and his office is here, and his team is here, and they're powered by eXp Realty. And if you need a real estate team for you, working for you, whether it's to sell your home, say you want to sell your home and you want to get the most money for it, but you got to sell it fast and you're freaking out. Maybe you've already got a down payment on a new house and you haven't sold your old house. Don't worry about it. Jeff and his team deal with that stuff all the time. In fact, they can walk you through it from beginning to end, and they can make it easy for you. I'm a guy who's bought a couple of houses in my day, and it makes me absolutely miserable. I don't know what any of the papers mean. I don't know who to trust when I'm talking to. Well, now I got Jeff Borum in my life, and Jeff and his team make all of this stuff easy for you. If you're selling your home, you want to get the most money for it, and you let Jeff and his team use their marketing to get in front of the most eyes, and you get people competing for it. And if you're looking to buy a home, you can even go to their website, teamborum.com, and look at some of the homes they have listed right there. And if not, they will find a home for you, a home of your dreams, get you exactly what you need. No need to settle for anything. Go to teamborum.com. That's teamborum, BORHAM, and make sure you tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. We'll take a break. When we come back, Steve Hurley's going to join us. If you want to win a Corvette for as little as $5, a brand new 2025 Corvette from Stingray Chevrolet for $5, you'll want to tune in next. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. What is this now? Is this the 16th annual?
This is the 16th annual already. It's hard to believe how fast time goes.
16th annual Stingray Chevrolet Corvette giveaway. which they do every year at the Strawberry Festival. And the car right now is on display at Stingray, correct?
It is. We're actually moving it over to the festival this morning.
Oh, today. Okay,
today.
So
it's moving day.
So it's moving day where the car has sat at Stingray Chevrolet, and now it moves over to the Strawberry Festival. So if you go to the festival, you have an opportunity to see the car and buy your tickets there.
Exactly. You can buy them there, or you can still get them at stingraychevroletraffle.com or at our showroom or at the service department.
Now, I tried to explain this morning. I've been out there for the giveaway. I've seen the process before. Mm-hmm. One of the things that I think that is, first of all, this is so fair, this whole thing, that I have said to you, Steve, I probably shouldn't enter this because if I won, it would be, and you said, no, everybody has a fair chance of winning. Everybody can get in. And I clearly I haven't won, but I've gotten in before. I tell my family members to do it. I tell everybody. My wife couldn't give a flying less about having a Corvette, but she would want a car from you. She would want something if she would have won.
Get what she wants. And there's a backstory to that, because when we first started, we thought, well, vendors and radio partners and so forth, maybe they should be eligible and this and that. But we thought, no, we need to define this, make it very, very clear and simple.
Yeah.
Unless you're employed at Stingray Chevrolet, or on the board of Unity in the Community, or living in the same household, everybody else is eligible. That way it's clear and concise. And as you remember from when you were there when we drew the ticket, I always pull like an 8 or 12-year-old kid from the crowd, old enough to reach in and grab that ticket. And I tell them, make sure, I take my fingers and rub it with my thumb, and I'm like, make sure you just have one.
Right.
And then hold it up in the air.
Yeah.
And then I'll look at it. You'll hand it to, I'm very careful because we want complete transparency. We have nothing to hide.
No.
But we really try. We have always, that's something I'm very proud of with the raffle and Unity. And we have been very, very transparent through the entire raffle.
One of the things, too, to make sure that there's no sleight of hand or anything, Steve's up there naked.
Yeah.
He's completely naked.
Completely naked.
Yeah.
So there's nothing to hide.
No, but seriously,
She feel better now.
Do you want my mom to make some shorts?
You're right. It is getting hot in here.
Tough room.
The thing I was going to say is that if you buy them from the website, stingraychevroletraffle.com, or you buy them at the Strawberry Festival, there's no advantage. It's the same card stock, same thickness.
I heard you mention that. That is exactly true. It is the same exact card. There's no advantage, disadvantage. A lot of people like to go and get one online in like January, then get one in February, come by the dealership, get one, and then get one at the festival. Last year, we actually did have a winner get it at the festival.
Oh, really?
And I think, that's the only way you win. You get it on that last day. That's not true. We've had it happen so many different ways. And the winner last year was an incredible story because she won, and she had been buying tickets for years, and she's always there during the drawing every year. Well, 10 years before, in 2014, she was standing next to the lady that won the last year. She won a truck, that lady. Her name is Margaret. She was from Ocala, and she won a truck and couldn't get it in the 4-wheel drive, and we ended up getting into a 4x2 Silverado, and we gave her the cash difference between the two. And the winner last year was standing right next to her 10 years prior. How weird is that? And that's the only other time we've had the winner actually present right in front of us when we drew the winner.
Well, you draw the winner. If the winner is not there, we immediately take out the phone, call the winner right there, and let them know. I've been on the other end of that phone before. I've heard those people get very excited. Some of them are great stories. I think this is great. I think this is awesome for our listeners, awesome for your customers, awesome for the people in the area that get the chance to win a brand new Corvette for $5. But you got to remember, all of this is for charity. All of this money goes to Unity in the Community. And I mean, so much money is collected and then used. And because of Unity in the Community, you can find out where the money goes, where it's being spent, what it's doing, how it's helping people out. And Steve and his family pay all the taxes on everything. So you just walk away with a car. You don't walk away with it in debt already. You don't walk away with any problems.
You don't walk away with a problem.
Yeah, who wants to show up and have to bring us $8,000 check for tax, title, tag, and all that kind of? We don't have a dealer fee anymore, of course, but all of that sort of thing. So we always tell people, just bring your signature if you win. And I just can't imagine winning a car and have to bring money to the table. It just kind of would.
It seems like a scam.
Fun out. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right.
But also super generous that you guys step up and take care of that.
Well, it's a $90,000 car. It's a super car, and also if someone does win, and I heard you mention earlier, if they wanted to get like 2 small cars, something like that, we're going to give them the full value of the Corvette versus the full value of whatever they select. We're not going to give them like $70,000 credit for a $90,000 Corvette. That just doesn't make any sense. you got to be as transparent as possible if you want to have. That's why this thing has been going on for 16 years, and we really do donate to 35 plus different organizations in and around Plant City. So we're sort of just unity in the community is just a conduit, because I know there are probably a lot of new listeners that may not be familiar with the raffle. So we're just a board of about a dozen local business people, and we collect between the raffle for the Corvette, our golf tournament, and clay shoot around over $300,000 a year. And those funds, we vet these organizations, and it goes right back into the food bank and Meals on Wheels for seniors, all these different organizations, 1,500 backpacks last year and 16 scholarships. It's really, really awesome because we just funnel the money right back into the community, in and around Plant City.
That's it's the best thing to do when you have a charity is when the money comes in, get it out and get it going.
Exactly.
I was having really a lot of success and really enjoying the Calta Family Foundation and seeing what it can do and all. And then goddamn COVID hit us and wiped everything out. You couldn't do anything. You know what I mean? I had money sitting there to do some stuff. I couldn't really do it. And then when the hurricanes came through this year, thankfully we were able to help a lot of people out through the hurricanes that had families and had kids who needed some help. Yeah, nothing feels better, but that's the whole idea of a charity. If you're always looking for a charity to donate to, people are always saying, I want to donate to something. Donate with somebody that doesn't keep a chunk of money in their bank. The idea is to take that money and to utilize it and to help people who need it. And that's what you guys do. And you can see where all the money goes and where it's being used. And it'll make you feel real comfortable about making your investment. It would make you feel even better if you walked away with a Corvette.
Oh, yeah, awesome! And you think $5 today is like what $2 or $3 was back when we started, or maybe $1. It's really changed, but the price has not gone up. It's just still $5, and I think that's what's unique is anybody can afford $5 for a ticket.
And nobody's spending $5. I mean, you got to imagine that people are going to do it. At least going to get 5 tickets, spend $25.
Most people
$20.
get a few tickets. Not everybody, but most people do. And you can get up to 50 tickets, and you figure there's only going to be 50, 60,000 tickets sold around that range. And if you were to get all 50, you're like 1 in 1,200 chance of winning. It sounds like 1 in 1,200, but it's not
That's
1 in
better than a
40
lotto.
million.
Yeah.
It's really pretty
Corvette.
good chances.
Yeah.
And you're helping a good local charity as well.
And you get to do it at the Strawberry Festival, which makes it fun. And it's a whole good time. Carmen, will you be partaking in Schmitty's corn dogs this year?
Oh, see, I did not make it to the festival last year.
Right. And this year you're trying to get yourself a cruise ship.
Out.
Yeah.
Right. I think they're okay without my business, but
They were like, our sales were down like 28%.
We don't know what's going on.
I really hit them hard.
It's like a 20-minute line constantly.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So I do want to, but listen, like you said, I'm starting to see results from my workout that I'm like, I don't know if I want to.
Galvin just looked at me like, I didn't see any results.
Well, I didn't do anything. I looked up. I'm looking at you because we're doing a radio show.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, looks aren't good for radio. I don't know if you know this or not.
Sure. That's why we're here.
On a good day, how many corn dogs would you consume?
Oh, I've done 5 before.
5 in one time?
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, not at once. Like you get 2,
right?
And then you do a lap.
A couple road dogs.
Yeah, you do it. You get 2 corn dogs. You do a lap, and then halfway through you're done. You finish the lap. You get 2 more, and you just kind of keep doing that.
Wow.
So you're walking it off, but it because you can't just get one.
Carmen, true or false? Have you ever pretended like you were on the phone with somebody and said, "Oh, you want 4? Okay, I'll get you 4," and then order and just eat them all yourself?
No, listen. There's no shame in my game. I will put away 4. You know what I mean? I'll put away as many as I can because those things are.
You measure the workout in corn dogs, so it's like, is this a 3 or a 4 corn dog workout?
Yes, exactly.
Who measured the treadmill in French fries? This is a full French fry workout. Or?
Wow.
I think the fattest or like the worst that ever happened was when I lived in Plant City. I did not go to the festival, but I had someone walk me out about 4 corn dogs to take home with me. And then I just went back to the house, and watched TV and ate my corn dogs.
Well, maybe you go and just have like 2 or 3 instead of 4 or 5.
I mean, why don't you just stop having burgers, burger guy? Like, that's not how you do it.
I guess you're right.
Listen, Simon, don't do it once you open the floodgates.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like I deserve at least one.
You do. Well, let's see if we can get you one.
Yeah.
Just
we'll
one.
We'll Uber each one over to you.
Okay, maybe 2. You gotta have 2.
Whatever you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right.
One just gives you a taste, and then you're like, I want another one.
Exactly.
If Carmen wins the Corvette, can you fill it with corn dogs?
Oh
Leaves the lot.
my God.
Can she take the value of the Corvette in corn
We've been giving away some tickets to the Strawberry Festival. They've got some great acts coming. Leonard Skinner's going to be there. John Fogerty's going to be there. They've got to always have a mix of rock and country and classic rock and rap. I think Nelly's going to be there. So they always do a good job with their concerts. They got the best venue for that there. So it's always a good time. And, of course, you could stop by and see the new Corvette, and you can get your tickets there. Now, this goes on till March the 9th, right?
Yeah,
That's the
Sunday,
last day?
March 9th at 5 p.m. By the way, speaking of the entertainment, they've got a brand new stage that actually goes kind of out to the crowd. I've not seen it
really?
yet, but they built a brand new stage. So definitely want to get your tickets and check out the entertainment this year at the Florida Strawberry Festival.
Yeah, it's always a good time. Man, we played there one time. That was a lot of fun. And
we filled in for some other band, right?
Yeah.
Some other band, some minor act that canceled.
They canceled, so they had to get somebody of equivalent, professional.
Steven Tyler was scheduled
That's
to play.
right. That's who it was.
And,
that guy.
And I remember when they asked us if we wanted to take that spot, and I went, I don't know, because I would be disappointed if I was going to see Steven Tyler and then I got there and saw me. That would make me upset. So I get how people would be upset. All right, I want to remind you, you can go by Stingray Chevrolet, the big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City, or you can go by the Strawberry Festival, or you can go to the website, stingraychevroletraffle.com. You can just put it in Google. It comes right up. You can see the car. Now, what officially is the car? I know it's not blood fire red.
Red Mist tint coat with dual silver stripes, and it's just a beautiful car. It's 2LT convertible. It looks fantastic. A lot of people call it strawberry red because it's kind of a burgundy,
convertible. I
like
couldn't
a
tell.
cranberry.
Yeah,
it's a hardtop convertible.
Yes,
So it's just you push a button, top goes down. You don't have to stow the hardtop like the coupe. It's just an awesome looking car.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fantastic car. I have to tell you, ever since this new model came out, every time I see one, still stop and I go, "What is that? What is that?" Like it's still for a second, it has to settle in that it's a Corvette. And let's talk about Stingray Chevrolet, who we've been proud to be associated with for all these years. What's going on over there? What's the best bet? Like I am ready to. I told John Whaley the other day, you know me, when it comes to vehicles, I'm happy to take whatever I can get, but I think I'm in truck mode right now.
Well, and truck month is usually in March, so it'll be coming up next month, and the inventory has gotten better. Volume has gotten better. We've really seen an uptick in sales, which is encouraging. That tells me that people are feeling better about the economy, feeling better about things in general. So, it's definitely
can't get eggs, but you can get trucks.
You can definitely get trucks and a lot of SUVs. We have a line of 7 SUVs, more than any other manufacturer. So, anything you want, we've got.
Yeah, I love the Tahoe. I've been driving a Tahoe for a while. My dad saw mine, loved it. I think bought my last Tahoe. I bought one of them right after.
He did. That's right.
They're fantastic SUVs, and my thing is, I've discovered this new thing now. I go to the dump. I don't know. You don't seem like the kind of guy that goes to the dump. You seem like you got a guy that goes to the dump for you.
No, I actually have gone to the dump.
Really? Yeah. And
especially after the hurricanes.
Oh, my wife is so happy with me when I get empty Amazon boxes and all this stuff out of the house. So that's why I said I think I might need to go back to the truck. I can't go to the dump in my Tahoe. It's too nice of a car to take into the dump.
Did you tell John? You gotta let him know.
Yeah, but I told him. I said, hey, whatever works. I'm good.
We actually have a cardboard bin at Stingrays for internal use, so I do have a place to take cardboard. That's probably why I don't go to the dump as often.
The dump's fun. The dump makes me feel like a man.
I've got big giant dumpsters at Stingrays.
Oh, just dump everything in there. All right. Anything else we need to let the people know about?
I just want to thank you've been a partner. The whole show has been a partner with this raffle for so many years, Mike. And it takes a village to raise this. Like a village to raise a kid. It takes a village to raise the funds that we raise to give away to unity in the community. And so I really appreciate the partnership. You've taken the lead for. I don't even remember I don't know how long it's been, how many years it's been.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been over 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
But that's what makes a difference in the community. It's such a small amount, and at $5 a ticket, and you can go up to 50 tickets. And we just appreciate all the support you provided for the raffle all these years.
I want to just be honest about something for a second. So, if I'm doing an endorsement for a company, I can't. Like one of the recent examples was they approached me and said there is a pest control company that would like you to do an endorsement for them, and I said I can't be a valued customer of Home Team Pest Defense that has been doing my pest control at 3 different homes for the last 20 years and tell somebody they should be going to another place.
Sure, I'm
just not that guy. So they went to Home Team, and I do the endorsement for Home Team now, which is great because that's an honest. Superheat and Air came out to my house this week. Anytime I need Zero Res, I call Zero Res to get my carpet. That's how I can honestly tell people to go somewhere. I have never had anything but great feedback from sending our listeners to Stingray Chevrolet. I'll tell you, anytime right now, if somebody says to me, "Can I use your name?" Yeah, of course you can. But I'll tell you exactly who to talk to. You go talk to this guy. You tell him that I sent you, and tell him that you're a listener. And then they always come back to me and say, "Thank you. We got a great price. We got a great car. They took great care of us." Never have had a problem. So thank you for taking care of our listeners. Thank you for eliminating the dealer fee. You're like the Elon Musk of you went in there and eliminated all the waste and is passing the savings on to our citizens.
Well, and I like it when someone comes in and they say, "Hey, I listen to the Mike Calta Show, and if I'm around, they want to say hello." It's that is so much fun because I've had like real friends of mine. I'll be like, "I heard you were at the dealership and you didn't text me." And I'm like, "Well, I don't want to bother you." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" That's the fun part about what I do is get to see people in the showroom and get to say hello. So if there's ever a listener, if I'm around, shoot, ask for me. I'd love to say hello to you and thank you for coming in. That's the fun part of the business is the people side.
Yeah, well, it's I'll tell you, it's been a really good relationship, and I appreciate it. And I love that what you do for Unity in the community. And I'd love to see one of our listeners call us up on the 10th and say, "Hey, I won a car yesterday."
You always talk about your brother bought a car there, your dad bought a car there, my brother bought a car there, my father-in-law bought a car there, and that's one of the best compliments he ever gave anybody. He said, "I sold cars," and that was the best car. I bought a car from myself. And that was the best car dealership experience he ever had. Was working.
Tim said that, or who said that?
No, my father-in-law.
Your father-in-law said that.
Tim. Also
okay,
Tim. Different Tim.
I hated that I missed him. We texted and it just didn't work out.
He loved it though. He thought everything was great. He felt so cool, and he got exactly what he wanted because I gave you a laundry list. He had a whole bunch of stuff, and Steve was like, "All right, we'll find it." But I mean,
that's most of the problems I have. I feel like some of the people I'm sending to you are jerk offs. It's not you guys. I feel like I'm sending people are very particular, and I don't want to deal with that stuff. But good luck, John Whaley. I send them all over.
A lot of money, and John's the best. He runs the sales department. He's the general sales manager. He's in charge and does a wonderful job. But like I said, if someone is there and they're a listener and they're buying a vehicle, I'd love for them to ask to say hello to me.
Yeah.
I really really like that. That's
good. That's and not too many places give you access to the main guy. So definitely do that.
And I'm there almost every day.
Listen to me. This is serious. You can win a Corvette for $5. All of your donations go to Unity in the community. 100% of it. Your last chance is going to be, I think, on the you could buy it that day on the 9th, right? You could buy it all the way up to right before
4:30 p.m. at the Florida Strawberry Festival. Only Friday till I think it's 3 p.m. at the dealership, and then the online closes in the afternoon as well on Friday. But you can get it at the Florida Strawberry Festival all the way up to 4:30 p.m. on Sunday the night.
Whether you buy it online at Stingray Chevrolet Raffle, or you get it at the dealership, or you get it at the Strawberry Festival, it all doesn't matter. And you could buy a bunch of tickets. You could buy one ticket. You can spend $5. You can spend $25. You can spend $100. Whatever you want to do. And try to win yourself this brand new Corvette. And I look forward to hearing on Monday who the winner is. Well, the Monday the 10th, the 10th, and find out who the winner is.
Can I stand next to that lady? Is that possible?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to.
Just keep moving it on.
About the hopper too, and we finally motorized that last year.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's a lot of work turning that thing because it's heavy. It's a lot of tickets. So we actually motorized that and did a gear reduction.
That's so funny.
It's got to turn. If it turns too fast, they just won't move. It's like a centrifuge. And so it's got to turn slow, so they go up and they drop, and they go up and they drop, and they mix. So it's pretty cool to watch.
You should attach a couple of rotisserie chickens to it. At the same time, cooking some chicken.
Have dinner after.
Steve Hurley, Stingray Chevrolet, thank you. We'll take a quick break. Galvin started talking about at the end of the news, flirting.
Yes. Whether flirting is okay, we have that, and then also brand new open letter.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot to do. All right. It's the Mike Calta Show. We'll take a quick break. It's 102.5 The Bone. 311.
Very old these days.
Yeah, they are. Did you see the Tiny Desk concert that they did?
That's where
they looked old, yeah.
And I couldn't, because it was like bright lighting and everything.
Yeah.
I could not believe how
handsome guy.
Old they looked.
The singer, the main singer, like a handsome, put-together guy, but he just got old.
They had the other day on the TV here, they had the morning show TV thing, and they had Jeff Probst from Survivor.
Yeah.
I have not seen Survivor in a long time, and I have not seen him in a long time. Man, did he get old. And then they showed like the promo shot for Survivor, and they airbrushed his face and everything. Like, he's not bad at all, but I haven't, probably seen him in like 20 years, and then you see him, and you're like, oh, yeah, he looks 20 years older. But yeah, you don't have to airbrush it. Just he's an older guy.
I took pictures with a photographer last weekend in Fort Myers. There's a photographer. You can find him on Instagram. It's at John and his camera, and he photographs comedians, and he does all the big name comedians. They hire him to go to shows. Well, he asked me if I, so, I mean, think about it. He was taking pictures of Louie and Bobby.
Right.
And he was like, Mike, let me get a couple of you. And I was like, no, okay.
Yeah.
And I modeled out for him. But the thing is that I feel like my eyes have gotten old, but the rest of my face has kind of stayed the same. You know what I mean? My droopy eyes have gotten older and worse, but what?
No.
Well, my hair is definitely bad.
Yeah. Because the picture you posted a couple days ago, you had no gray in the beard. I forget who it was with. It was a throwback.
Pete Davidson.
Oh,
yeah, that looked like.
So that was the picture. So the picture of Pete Davidson, I was doing something with my beard, right? I grew it. I was shaving it to where I would shave the sides a little bit, so it came down to a point almost.
Kind of had like a Jim the Anvil Neidhart thing going.
Yes. And it was very dark and bushy. I remember that day. I remember I would do this and then I'd point it out at the bottom. My wife said to me the other day, I think you should get Just for Men for your beard. Oh. And I said, first you tell me I dress like I'm homeless.
Yeah.
Now you want me to get Just for Men. And then she bought the Just for Men for my beard because of that picture. She said, I like the way your beard looked in that picture.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to let her try to put the Just for Men on my face.
All right.
It's really easy.
You've done it? You try to put eyebrows
on
Chad?
Your beard?
No, I do it. I do it.
So many dicks.
No, you guys are a-holes. No, I use it for my eyebrows.
Oh.
Really?
Lady Gaga should do that.
It's a trick for women, so you don't always have to, like, instead of going and getting them done, like the tattoos and stuff like that, you do the Just for Men just to darken them just a little, so they help with the framing of your face and stuff.
Interesting.
I am curious, how long until you stop telling people how old you are? Whenever they ask, how old are you? And you go, don't worry.
I must mention once a day how old I am on the show.
I know, but now that you're doing the Just for Men for your beard.
Listen to me. Here's the deal. She's the one who has to look at it. If she came to me, I'll dress the way I want to dress until she says you can't wear that anymore. And I'm like, okay, she's the boss. So if she if she came to me and said, I'm thinking about cutting my hair real short, I'd be like, no, you're not. So I gotta do the same for her. So if she wants to paint up my face, let her paint it up.
But you did not want to do the Bobby mustache.
No, just a salt and pepper mustache.
Yeah, because Bobby's got just the mustache now.
Inspector Perot over there. No, there's no way I want to do that. No, I like the way it looks on Bobby.
I say you go back to the Fu Manchu you had for a minute.
Bobby has a great line. He says something like to the effect of. I always say this, and I'm ruining their jokes.
Yeah,
he's got a great line about a face that he makes, and now with his mustache, it makes it even funnier. All right, we got a lot of things to get to. I want to remind everybody that this weekend at American Social. Now you know Shane Gillis is coming, Galvin. You're going to that,
yes,
and you know that Shane Gillis and Post Malone have a Bud Light commercial together,
right?
Where they're the big man on the cul-de-sac, and they're having a big man on cul-de-sac party that is happening at American Social this weekend. If you would like to go, all you need to do is go to the Bones Facebook page, and then you can be a part of it. Bud Light's going to throw the biggest big men on the cul-de-sac party this Saturday, March 1st at American Social. You want to go down there and dress like the big men on the cul-de-sac, which means you want to go down there and you want to wear jorts.
Yeah.
Or a skort. Carmen, do you own a skort?
I do, but it's like for golf.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get that.
Skirt with shorts. Yeah.
Here's why. Is because they're going to be giving some stuff away, and if you go and you do these things, you will get extra raffle tickets while you're there. So you want
the white New Balance.
Oh,
you want the socks that pull up, the crew socks, If
you have high socks, a visor, a fanny pack, or a croaky. What is a croaky? Is that the thing that holds your glasses?
Ooh, like the thing around your neck?
Yeah.
That's a good guess.
Was that supposed to be koozie, maybe?
Nope, it's a croaky.
Croaky?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
Croakie.
Yeah, it's the glass.
Yeah.
The glassing.
Your sunglasses.
This guy knows.
I like that.
You'll get an extra raffle ticket if you have a mustache or a beard, dad shoes or high tops, and I imagine, Galvin, that's where the white sneakers come in.
Yeah, sure.
You'll get 3 extra raffle tickets, and if you wear jorts or a skort, you'll get 5 extra raffle tickets.
Wow.
And then they're giving away a bunch of stuff, which includes tickets to see Shane Gillis, a Traeger grill, Bud Light solo stoves, and a lot more. So all you need to do, it's going to be a nice, fun way to go spend the afternoon, hang out in American Social with a bunch of guys dressed with their big, dumb mustaches and Hawaiian shirts, and drink a couple Bud Lights, and you can win tickets to go see Shane Gillis and a grill. That's what you want, the Traeger grill.
Nice.
That's the way to go.
All this stuff except the jorts.
Your mom can make them.
Your mom will definitely make them.
Easily make them.
If you missed the beginning of the show, Gio told us that when he was a kid, his mom made his clothes for him, and he was very embarrassed to wear them. And then,
kids made fun of me.
Yes,
instantly out the gate.
And then he found a picture that his brother sent him, and they refused to give me the picture. So I put up a ransom and an award, and his family, somebody in his family, sent me the picture on the side. Now I will tell you this, Gio. This is how in I am with the family now. The picture yourself. Let me see what the picture has. Let me see where we're at. It's on Instagram. It's at the Mike Calta Show. If you want to go see it, it's got currently 2,005 likes on it.
Awesome.
If you get to 3,000, I have another picture of you in a pair of homemade shorts. A different set. A different set of clothes. I swear to God, I do.
There's no way.
You didn't think I'd get this one. You didn't think I'd get this one in 2,013 likes later. If it gets up to 3,000 likes, I'll put a second picture of Gio in homemade clothing up.
How can I like it more than once?
You can't. You just got to tell a friend. Phone a friend.
There's not another picture that exists.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
$100.
I have seen the picture already. I have seen the picture already. You might want to. I'm just gonna tell you this. You might want to walk back your $100 bet. I'll give you a chance to rescind.
It's a completely different picture.
Completely different outfit that your mother made. A second outfit, different color and everything, matching also, matching shirt and shorts.
There's no way.
Okay,
you may have blocked it from your memory.
If this picture gets up to another 1,000 likes, so 3,000 likes, I'll put up a second picture.
It's got to be my brother.
No, your brother's the one that's talking to you. Maybe it's Diane.
No.
Diane, I have friends on Facebook.
No, my mom is upset by this.
She's upset with your opinion of the clothing, but she may be saying to me, look at this outfit. I made this one too, and this one looks really nice.
She texted me and
She's
apologized.
proud of her work.
She apologized. She said, I didn't know that you felt this way. I didn't know you were made fun of.
She should not apologize.
The tag said, made my mom with love. Made my mom with love. And here you are just shoving it in your face.
That's a great mother.
That is a great mother.
No, they were uncomfortable and people made fun of me.
What are you more mad at? Your mother making your clothes or your mother marrying a guy who made you sleep on the porch?
Oh, the porch guy for sure.
Porch guy.
I mean.
Yeah.
Poor lady.
Yeah.
Did he make fun of your clothes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, your nuts are hanging out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right. It is very late, ladies and gentlemen, but it's time to check in with Galvin. He has a brand new open letter.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to people that are dropping things on their feet for TikTok views. Dear people that are dropping things on their feet for TikTok views, seriously, how did we not cancel TikTok when we had the chance? I feel like one day we're going to look back on not banning TikTok like people do with the time machine and going back to kill Hitler. When I say people, I mean everyone except for Kanye. It's getting to the point where we might just pack it in as a society. Just call it a day already. With people licking ice cream in the store and putting it back in the freezer, or people eating Tide Pods, or the lady we talked about in news that was peeing on quinoa for her OnlyFans. And now, the other day, we found out that people are videoing themselves dropping things on their feet for views on TikTok. Now, you probably think why, which is understandable, but then you might think they're dropping like a roll of toilet paper or maybe some grapes or something on their foot. Nope. A guy just went viral for doing this stupid challenge by dropping a space heater on his foot. That's the genius idea behind this. The idea is to gradually drop heavier and heavier objects onto your foot. If you've done this or you're thinking about doing this, I've decided to start a new trend where people chop their heads off. It'll take one person, film it, send it to me, I'll post it, we'll get so many views. I mean, you won't know because you're going to chop your head off, but it'll really boost my social media presence, and I appreciate it. Listen, if that weirdo Jim Jones can get all those fools to drink the Kool-Aid, I'm pretty sure I can trade someone Leonard Skinner tickets to have them chop their head off. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to people that are dropping things on their feet for TikTok views.
Listen, you're underestimating the power of Leonard Skinner tickets.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I can get somebody to chop their head off.
I can point out to you examples of this. Pete got girls to make sweet love to them for tickets to see Boston one time.
Yeah,
Boston.
Yeah, Boston. Yeah, not even with the original singer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet it's a great show, though.
I mean, was it? You don't see Boston going out. It was probably like at some barbecue festival.
That's
or
true.
something, you know. Listen, I can't understand for the life of me dropping stuff on your feet. Nobody knows pain worse than me when it comes to feet, because I used to break my little toe on the radiator all the time walking down the stairs in my old house, because just a turn, I used to snag it on there all the time. Feet pain is immense. How people would do this for likes and pulls and whatever they get, I have no idea.
Like we said the other day, you only need one viral video.
Yeah.
And then the rest of your stuff blows
You
up.
only need one picture of a little boy in shorts that his mom made before everything goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, man.
I got the second picture. I have it ready to roll. Let me see where we're at. Let me see how many likes we got and where we're at.
Let me see the. You don't have.
You'll see it when it's posted like everybody else sees it.
2,210.
Oh, we'll never make it.
This is going to drive a goddamn wedge in my
See,
family.
this would have never happened if you would have just sent Mike the picture.
Right.
Right. Now you
right.
exactly. I asked you to put it up there. I asked you to be part of the team.
It would have been just one
Yep,
photo.
one and done.
And now there's photo albums coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a good one.
My brother's an asshole.
Now the ridicule continues.
I mean,
Wait.
Gio,
It's gotta be him.
that
He's
may
the-
be true. That may be true. Your brother may be a huge a-hole, but I promise you on the life of my kids, it is not your brother sending me the picture.
It's got to be.
It's not. I'm
That
telling you.
he's-
I mean, you're getting my absolute truth.
Yeah, it's great. Everybody have a good time.
Yep.
It's awesome. Laugh it up.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
I was bullied,
Clearly.
and I'm
Hello.
bullied now.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good. What's happening, buddy?
The business is gone, but I was a commercial fisherman in Cedar Key for 20 years, and I went out the dock. I was taking some clams up, right? And this German lady, I kid you not, was on a kayak, and she was completely topless.
Yeah, German ladies
So-
don't care.
They don't, and I think they were faking the knees. But I called the crew out, and within like 30 seconds, there's 15 dudes on the dock, just waving at this girl, and she was just waving back. It was so cool. I want to say this: I've been listening to you for so long. Even we used to record the Power Pig back in the 90s, and listening to it on the bus on the way to basketball games. And the only thing I got to say to you guys is I love the fact that the cream rises to the top, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's nice of you.
We're a bunch of cream.
All right.
A heavy cream.
Yeah, German ladies don't care. I went to France, and I went to a beach in France, and Joey was probably about 7 or 8, and on the way there, I said, Joey, there's going to be a lot of ninnies on this beach. And he's like, what do you mean? I go, women around here, they take the tops off. And he didn't care. He wasn't at that age where it was a big deal to him. But when we got there, there was a lot of fat old ladies with their boobs hanging out. It was a little bit uncomfortable.
The place where I saw the most naked people in one location was back at Livestock. Going through the campgrounds.
Yeah.
When I was like 17 years old, 19 years old.
Yeah, there was nothing better than that back in the day.
And you just see just naked people everywhere.
That is my ultimate transition, to go to Livestock 2 in a U-Haul van with Moose and a couple other people where we stayed inside the truck to being on stage at like Livestock 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to go from being a listener, camping out in the thing, to being a Livestock 5.
It
on
would
stage.
be like you were on a different planet for 48 hours.
Oh,
yeah.
When you walk through the campground.
It's like a post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
It's like the Lord of the
village.
Flies.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Lord of
weirdest
the
thing.
dirty flies that are flying around in your dirt parts.
And at that point in my life, I was like, 19? I hadn't seen that many naked people.
Yeah.
And now you're it's like everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I must have still pictures from
yeah.
and more from camping than when I was backstage.
Yeah.
It was fun times. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, Galvin was talking about this at the end of the news, and we haven't gotten into it yet, about flirting. And when is flirting too much? When have you gone too far with the flirting? When is it considered cheating? My thing is, I would think me and my wife have different points of view on this.
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
Yeah, I don't think
I would
she would
think a lot of
consider it
people have different views.
cheating, but it's definitely crosses the line. That's why when I joined the OnlyFans, I asked my wife first.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Don't they call it micro cheating?
I've never called it that. No, I've never called it
But that is the new term.
It's flirting.
Yeah.
It's flirting. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. Galvin.
Yes.
I'm a flirter.
Ooh.
Tell me what you got about flirting.
I don't like that you're telling me that.
You know it. I've
yeah.
batted my eyelashes at you a time or two.
So the question is flirting with someone else, if you're married or have a significant other, is flirting with someone else cheating? What would you say?
No. I do not think that at all.
Depends on what flirting is. What do you consider flirting?
Mm-hmm.
Flirting to me is no physical contact whatsoever. No, I love you. No physical contact. No, no emotional. It's just a little bit like,
What
just
about
playing a little bit fun? It's like when you meet somebody at a bar, you don't want to be very nice to meet you. I'm telling you, be like, hey, I'm Mary. How are you?
All right. Now, what about if you're talking with someone like on social media? If you're going back and forth.
But what are you saying? Like if you're telling somebody that they're pretty, no, that's not a big deal. Like my wife is constantly, especially from our listeners, bombarded with emails from people that I'm awful and she's hot and that kind of stuff. I don't care about any of that stuff. It doesn't bother me.
But does she respond back?
No, not to my knowledge. But
so if she did.
But if she said thank you, I appreciate that, or thank you, a nice compliment, I don't care.
What about some picture sending?
It depends.
Pictures of what?
You know what?
Oh.
Yes. Any nude pictures is crossing the line.
Okay. Yes.
Any nude picture is crossing the line.
A new poll of 2,000 adults found half of Americans would potentially dump you for it, just for flirting. 51% said they might end a relationship over what we'd call harmless flirting, especially if it felt like the person tried to hide it. So even if you weren't doing anything,
if you really try to hide it, you feel like you did something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, let me tell you this. I've talked about this before. If my wife was out at a bar with her friends, and there was a group of girls and a group of guys, and the group of guys buy them drinks, and they're talking to them and hang out with them, I'm confident enough in my relationship that I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me. Now, if one guy's like, hey, let me get your number and all that stuff, and she says yes, that's a problem.
Yes.
But if she's like, nah, I'm married, I can't. He says, all right, well, we'll just hang out. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
What if he says, I don't want your number, but turn around, let me at least get a picture of that great ass?
Oh, my God.
Don't talk to my wife that way. Yes, that'll get you punched in the jaw.
It's just a picture, though.
Right. Yeah, that'll get you punched in the jaw.
But you don't know. You're not there. So
I'm not there. So if my wife goes, oh, okay, and turns around and bends over, that's a problem.
If she poses for it.
That's a problem. Now, if she took a picture with a guy, I don't care about that.
Just so you know, you weren't posing, but while you were talking to your girlfriends, I took a picture of your great ass.
That guy is a creep.
That's on him, not on her.
She wouldn't talk to him.
Okay, well, 51% said they would end it over what they call harmless flirting, especially if it felt like the person tried to hide it. 60% said chatting with an ex is over the line too. If you're chatting with an ex,
so
why are you still talking to your ex?
So I've talked to my ex, but so I went out with this girl for a long time, but then I've been married for 20 something years, and with Amanda before we got married, 10 years of maybe 15 years of not talking to her, and then like her mom died, and I text her, and then we chatted every once in a while, or she saw something and it's like, oh my God, you know where I went the other day? Made me think of you. Just wanted to see how you're doing. But that kind of thing. No, not romantically, but like reminded me, whatever. Wanted to see how are you doing? How are your kids doing? Like there's no relationship there. There's just a, hey, just checking in on you.
And like you said, it's been 20 years.
Right. It's been more than that.
It's more I feel like that's more for people who are like in new relationships.
Sure.
If you're just like a month in and you find out they're still talking to their ex.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
23% said it's over the line if they found out that their partner had been watching porn.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
ridiculous. Crazy.
Yeah, no.
That's alone time. Respect somebody's alone time.
It's also together time. Like if your partner doesn't know that you watch porn, or you're not watching it together if you want to, like it's relax.
But like with Amanda and Mike, like Mike had to ask, or he didn't have to, but he did respectfully ask to join an OnlyFans because that's a little bit more personal.
Well, because I had to spend money.
You had to spend money, but it's also more.
Found out.
Yeah, right. But it's also more personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in some instances you can know those girls, but also your live stuff I feel like that's a little not cheating, but it's more than porn. Like when you're watching
they're there.
Amateur or right, like they're on the other end of the camera. You can chat with them like that.
Listen to me. You can't chat with them unless you're paying to chat with them.
And you would never pay.
I would never pay.
I mean,
I would
pay for OnlyFans.
No, I don't pay for OnlyFans. I paid for one person's OnlyFans for 1 month. That was it.
Okay.
If somebody asks you
that, my wife knows.
Would you ever pay for OnlyFans, or have you ever paid for OnlyFans? Your answer would be
yes.
Yeah. So that you have paid for OnlyFans.
But
you set a precedent.
Just one time. Just one time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it was more than once, but one time with family funds. No, I'm just kidding.
If you went to 7-Eleven, bought a prepaid credit card to join OnlyFans, you might be a cheater.
I think it also matters if the other person you're talking to is being flirty. Even if you're going, no, I think, but you continue to talk to them, I think that's more of a problem than it being innocent, like Mike is talking about.
Yeah, especially, if your wife came home and was like, that guy kept on grabbing me again. Well, why are you around that guy? What do you do? Get out of here. What are you doing?
He keeps asking to meet up, and I told him no, but he keeps talking to me.
Let me stop you. Yes. Whatever you're about to say, don't do it. What do you got? What? Go ahead. If I was with your wife, and go ahead. What do you got?
I'm saying if you walked into a bar and your wife was there and you were supposed to meet her there, and she got there before you, and she was at the bar and she was talking to two guys at the bar, would you be annoyed by that?
No.
Yeah, right.
Are they buying a drink?
Yeah, I think it's because you
if
have.
If the guy had his hand in her hair or had his hand around the.
That's touching your wife.
That's touching I'd be mad at my wife. I'd be mad at that guy, but I'd be mad at my wife. Don't let him do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you walked in and she was talking to you guys, not they were flirty talking, like, I wouldn't care about that. Like, that's just what girls do. You know what I mean? That's girls have their flirty way about them.
The thing I love more, I think, than anything about my wife is if I mention a girl or if I say anything. By the way, my wife is totally not like this, and she doesn't, and it's funny. Showed her the picture of me and Sabrina Ionescu from the WNBA, and she goes, "I'll kill her." I love that. That's hilarious. She doesn't care, but she's doing that because it's funny.
But that's the proper response,
right? Exactly.
Yeah, but so like you were saying, like the situation at a bar, you know what I mean? Like that's just in front. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to feel wanted and for someone to find you attractive, especially if you find them attractive.
And
right?
My wife's attractive. Guys are going to hit on my wife. I understand that.
Right. Like, that's fine. It's when you take it past that, I feel like, is where the problem is.
Yeah. Or if she's reciprocating and,
or
too
if
much.
she's like, hey, let me get your number. That's a problem.
Oh, come on.
That's
chop her hands off. Carmen, good news for you. Apparently, reading porn is totally fine. 79% say that the erotica or spicy novels, like you say, are fair game. That's totally fine.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
Yeah, it's fair.
It should be the same
start
stuff.
reading. No.
Gio can't read.
Rev it up before we get home.
I will tell you, my wife is not jealous, but she did get mad at me one time for exchanging Facebooks with a girl. But the girl it was two girls. They were sisters. And they were both there with their husbands.
Yeah.
But I was talking, we're at a charity event, and I was like, oh, hey, let me get you on Facebook. We're friends on Facebook. I don't know. I felt like when I meet people now that have husbands and stuff, I'm like, we could all be couple friends. That's the way I think, even though it never actually happens.
But she doesn't care about all the whores you follow on Instagram?
Nah.
Wow. He follows you on Instagram.
I mean,
you know why, Carmen?
A bunch of hussies.
You know why? Because I think, like, I don't follow a bunch of whores on my personal account. I follow a bunch of whores through the station account.
Right.
And they're not all whores, but they're all, like,
but
like,
OnlyFans, porn.
Right. And I like to be in that algorithm for the station. But also, I like to look at half-dressed girls. If I hid that stuff and she walked in the room and I was like looking at it under the covers, I think she would care. I'll look at a hot girl and go, look at this girl, and show it to her, and she'll just be like, whatever. But I don't hide it. I think that's where when you have trust issues, that's when it becomes a problem. And I don't think we have trust issues.
Right. Like, so really the problem is hiding it.
Well, I think if you're hiding it, it implies that something's wrong and you feel like something's wrong. I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong.
Right.
If I did, or if my wife came to me and said, this bothers me, I would stop immediately.
Same.
Yeah.
Like what about this? Your wife goes out with her friends and dances with a guy.
I don't mind that.
Okay.
I don't mind that. I have said this. I have said to my wife, we have been married for so long and we're so tight that if you came home and said to me, regretfully, I was really drunk last night and I was dancing with a guy and he kissed me, I would be mad and I'd wish him death.
Did you kiss him back?
If she's really drunk, she probably kissed him back.
Oh man.
Would that get me divorced? No. Would I be annoyed? Yeah.
Would you bring it up every time you were mad at her?
Probably.
Yeah.
Now past that, I don't know that I could deal with that. But just up to if a drunk makeout, I think I'm old enough to take that as mature enough to go, big deal. Let it go. It better not happen again.
Slippery slope.
Yeah, but also I would have a certain amount of respect for my wife, who there's no way I would ever find out came and told me that. If she came and said, "Listen, I have something to tell you. I got drunk last night and I messed up and something happened and blah blah blah," I'd be really mad and it would bother me and it would bug me probably for a couple of weeks, but I would not want to get divorced over it.
Yeah.
I just think that that's just a mess up. You know what I mean? Also clearing myself for a couple of future mess ups. Just in case.
Maybe. What about buying someone a drink?
No, I do that all the time.
Bought for you.
I buy girls drinks all the time. Yeah, I feel like this is a gentlemanly thing to do. If I go
and
to
you're rich. So
yes. If I go to a bar, I the last time I remember buying a girl a drink, I went to a bar. It was with Tony Burton, Pete, and I think Spanish, and we were at Ruby's, and I could not get near the bar. There were too many people at the bar, and these two girls were there, and they moved so that I could get into the bar and order drinks, and I bought them a round of drinks. That's just what you do. You're just gentlemanly. Now, if you walk up to girls and hand them bottles of beer and go, "Hello, ladies, I'm Michael," and that's a little bit different.
By the way, just so we're clear, Gio, when you were on my tab in Mexico, I was flirting with you.
Oh, I figured.
What do you feel about that? If you're at a bar and you're talking to her, like if you're at a bar and a girl comes up to you and she's like, "Are you Galvin? I like the show, blah blah blah," and you're about ready to order a drink. Hey, let me get you a drink.
Yeah.
That's just a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
and I don't mind if guys buy my wife a drink
on the cruise, all this stuff.
Easy.
Well, there you go. So a lot of the stuff, flirting, not necessarily cheating, depends on how they respond and whether they tell you. I think is a big part of whether somebody's cheating.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, my wife knows the security code on my phone.
Yeah,
but I don't think she would ever, go through it.
Richard, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, you're definitely a liar because you admitted the other day that you had paid subscription to yet another female on OnlyFans. So you have paid for more than one subscription.
Oh man, when did I say that?
You did.
What did I say?
I forget, but you came on and you were like, "Oh my God, I found another girl." I was all good. I paid for it.
That does sound like you.
I mean, it does sound like me, but I don't recall, sir. See you in court. You got nothing on me.
You got to check the receipts.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
How are you? So what if your wife gets an OnlyFans account and follows a guy?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I would feel about that. I wouldn't like it, but
No.
Big Stevie Chippendale guy.
I'd owe her one. I'd have to let her do it if she wanted to do it, but I would not like it.
By the way, you have paid for other OnlyFans.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I said the difference. So
the bendy one, the
Flexi
Rachy, and then the other one that would find stuff in the woods.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I paid for it. I think I just saw her. But that was the difference is because
research.
No. Well, the Flexi Rachy we were trying to bring in here for an event.
Yeah.
We were trying to bring her in for the comedy circus.
Got to see the goods.
Well, yeah.
Got to see the act.
And then there was another one. There's another one. I forgot that girl's name. The girl the hot girl Carmen who does all the fishing.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you paid for her?
Yeah, in the beginning when we first found OnlyFans last year, just to see. I remember we first got OnlyFans and we were looking to see how it all worked out and all that stuff.
What's your problem with him paying for her?
Jeez. If you're gonna pay,
by the way, that's Gio saying that.
There's so many other people on the thing that
I wasn't looking. I just was
right.
You know how you just get curious about one person.
Yeah,
You're like,
There is, I don't know what it is, something about knowing the person or at least interacting or knowing something about the person. Like there's so many girls out there and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're like, this girl works at Starbucks, on Dale Mabry.
Yes.
And you go, oh
yes.
my God.
And you're not like, I want to bang her, but you're like, I want to totally see it. That's a girl from Starbucks.
But
Yes.
some would say that that's cheating because you can interact with that person directly.
Right. And I feel like that's kind of where that blurred line comes in.
Now they're in your circle. It's getting really close.
Right.
Like if you buy a girl from like California, that's just because she's hot with tattoos and you saw her on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whenever you get your hall pass and your wife takes Brad Pitt and you take her sister.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Now when you got an OnlyFans girl out in the wild and you can see her.
Yeah.
That's that's next level.
Yeah.
I like it.
Makes it hotter. Makes it way hotter, I'll tell you that.
So you work at Chick-fil-A, do you?
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, y'all, how's it going?
Good, what's up?
I was just wanting to know, with that photo that you took with the photographer, did you do the pose like George did on Seinfeld?
Like George and you mean like the ballerina
In
pose?
your underwear, all
No.
stretched out?
Nope, sorry, you'll have to masturbate to something else, sir. Thank you.
The one does look like Louis reading you a bedtime story.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we were sitting on a couch, but the angle the photographer was at looks like we're laying down, and it looks like and he was showing me something in his joke book, but it looks like he's reading me a story. Louis had this joke book that he would write notes in, like he would write them on stage, like he'd write backstage and he'd write on stage, and then he left the stage and left the book up there. The first time he left it up there, and I picked it up and carried off and gave it to him. And after the second show, I walked in and I go, "You really don't want this, do you?" And he goes, "Like, God damn it." And I go, "Yeah, I was thinking about keeping it. Right,
you
my whole
sold
act.
that.
Dude,
TMZ.
honestly, wouldn't you like to just have that? You know what I mean? Like this is Louis C.K.'s joke book.
Yes, but also I feel like they're not flushed out, so it's
No,
just
it's
like
just notes.
Yeah, tangerine, and you're like, well, that's not funny.
It's interesting to watch him
create.
Well, he watched Bobby's set, and then when Bobby came off the stage, he said that joke about this. He's like, what about this and what about this? Like he gave Bobby a couple of way, and then Bobby tried it out, and I was like, that's great the way they.
I'm
do
so
that.
fascinated by that process. Like seeing so many comics in here and see how they all do it a little bit different, or how they can change. Someone else they'll know one word and they'll say change that word, and then they go up there and it just destroys.
True.
And
Bobby
it was just
does
one
that.
word or even an inflection or a pause on a word. It's really
Pauses are important.
Yeah, man, it's really fascinating to see like behind the scenes.
Those guys know.
Yeah.
Hey, Carmen,
Yes.
we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
Can you go and see if you can get JoJo to come in the studio for when we're done with break?
Yeah, of course.
I got questions.
Gotcha.
And is Dizzy there yet?
Probably not.
Yeah,
of course not.
No, well, he's got a whole day worth of
Yeah.
shows to do.
Rolls up whenever.
Dizzy does the JP show and then the John Senning show back to back.
Yeah.
And then
That's too much Dizzy.
the hour crossover.
Yeah.
He's on 3 different shows.
Gross.
He's on all the shows but our show.
If I were Dizzy, I'd be like, look, I'm leaving the crossover. It's too much.
That is too much.
It's too much.
Why are they still doing that?
I don't know.
I thought they were just doing it for like a week. I mean, I don't care, whatever. But I thought they were just doing it for a week, like kind of introducing, hey, here's a new lineup.
Calvin, it's only
Don't be
there's
scared.
only one thing that I've learned that I guarantee is the truth because it's the only thing that has facts behind it. This station hated Roger. And that's
Yeah, right?
Roger
They
is
just
the
wanted
only
Roger out.
Roger is the only major change to this radio station. They just shuffled the thing and got rid of Roger.
Yeah.
That's all. We don't have a new lineup. We have a Roger-less lineup.
What about Brett?
I don't pay attention to that guy.
No.
Roger, though,
You know
his
what
name
I'm-
was on the. He was the first name on a show.
You just made me think of a good liner. 1025 The Bone, now with less Roger.
100% less
Yeah.
Roger. Featuring 100% less
Yeah.
Roger.
Oh, what did Roger do?
I don't know who he made mad.
Yeah.
Wasn't me. I like Roger.
I heard he was flirting with Jason.
Wait.
1025 The Bone. Now with less Roger. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Roger, arguably the best voice in the station. Like a 1025 The Bone. Like he had
Like most
the
radio
voice.
Where'd that get him? Where'd that get him?
Yeah.
Did a baby elephant just sneeze?
I thought you were about to go off on Geo.
No, why?
I thought that was just a direct, slap in the face to you.
I don't have the best voice. Roger had the best voice.
He
Okay.
did.
Yeah.
Old school radio voice.
I don't have that.
I
deep
love that.
deep
Passed
voice.
him by, though.
Yeah.
You don't need it anymore.
Not a whole lot of that.
Listen,
going around.
even announcers don't even really have that anymore.
They either die or get fired.
Yeah.
In New York, they
Adapt or die.
Wait.
Why are you
Why are you looking at me?
I just looked
All
over.
right.
I didn't know you were staring at me.
In New York, they had a guy with a lisp. That was the announcer. He's like, on the 100.
Oh.
Like, the 100. And then they had I've heard a guy doing commercials that's nasally. Join us out here. I can't do it really, but he was nasally. He spoke through his nose.
So I've done a lot of work with voice guys and doing different stuff. In the club that I used to work at, whenever the other guy took over, he had a shadow voice. So it was a male voice, and then there was a shadow voice of a female, where it would kind of repeat what the male said, some of the different stuff.
Friday night.
Right, exactly, yeah. Free drinks. But it was an English lady. And I go, I hate it.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, it's great. And I go, yeah, you know why? He goes, why? And I go, your mom's English, you idiot. I go, this is the only reason. I go, you like it because your mom's English.
Yeah.
He loves his mom.
Yeah, I go, everyone else is like, ugh, that's
Probably
terrible.
made him shorts.
Yeah, could have been.
Oh, where are we at on that?
But they were on the wrong side.
Are we looking at Gio's new picture? Do we have enough likes?
Let's see.
Let me see the new
Hold
picture.
on.
You and everybody else will see.
I still
the
don't
new
believe
picture.
you have a new picture.
Okay.
Come on, people. We got.
Where we
We
at,
got,
Carmen?
Oh, not even
we got
close.
2,380.
If we get to 2,500, I'll launch a new
Oh,
picture.
Okay,
all right.
deal.
2,500.
Let's
Make the
go.
deals.
Let's go.
Make the deals.
Okay, so let me just repeat
Please
for
don't.
everybody.
Please don't.
Gio's mom used to make his clothes, and
She may still
somebody in his family sent me a picture of him in his homemade shorts and his shirt that Gio's very embarrassed by. He would not send me the picture, but somebody in his family sent it to me, and I posted it, and it's got 2,381 likes. If you go to @ Mike Calta Show and like it, we get to 2,500. I will give you the new picture that Gio doesn't believe that I have. I will just post it right up on the site.
Please don't.
Why don't you see if your mom could make us all shorts for the 5K?
It wasn't about my mom. It was the fact that I got bullied and picked on because of the homemade shorts.
Well, now you're getting bullied and
when I
picked
got
on
to
because
school.
you didn't want to play along. You couldn't send it and be part of the group.
Can I tell you that somebody sent this to me?
Great.
It says, figured out today, it's Gio's own fault for being put out on the porch.
What?
Said he sang Disney tunes with a gay kid. His stepdad was homophobic and didn't want a gay stepkid being in the house.
Yeah.
He did hate that guy.
Who was that?
My friend.
That was from Moose.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Moose figured you out.
My friend Travis.
He analyzed you.
As an old lesbian now, Moose understands how that goes.
I always wanted to go hang out and stay the night with Travis at his house because
Sure you did.
they had a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want
Eddie
to rub
That's
the
why.
Aladdin genie,
And
rub my lamp.
He hated him. Yeah, that makes sense.
Best kisser.
All right, Carmen, see if you can track down, what's your name?
Jojo.
I already did.
All right, thank you. We'll take a
Yep.
quick break and we'll come back with that. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Is the lovely and talented JoJo in the studio?
She is.
Hello, JoJo.
She's not, but I'm here.
Oh, just lovely, not talented.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Your microphone stinks.
Oh.
Doesn't it sound like she's all
Yeah.
cloudy and tinny?
Yeah.
She doesn't have a thing.
A windscreen?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What are we, amateurs? Anyway, JoJo,
Yes.
please answer this question for us.
I will do my best, Michael.
Are you or are you not going on the cruise?
I am not going on the cruise.
Answer this question for us.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Was it suggested to you that if you went on the cruise, you would have to room with Tom?
No, that was not suggested to me.
Who were you going to have to room with?
I am scheduled to be in a room with Corey Cardinal.
Worse.
Tom gets naked though.
Yeah, but Tom, she doesn't know Tom. It's not uncomfortable. Corey, she has to see in the building.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
that's weird.
Do you know off the top of your head who's
I
going?
thought it was weird that would even be approved.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You would think that they would be like, hey,
Like I love Corey.
I mean,
Right.
Corporate,
Do
like
we-
a corporation, you can't room
Yeah.
male and female employees together.
Do we ask Corey what he thinks about it?
Well, I talked to him first because I didn't want him to be offended or think that I had a problem with him.
I don't want to room with Corey.
I just thought, well, first of all, he's going to have all the equipment in his room. Those rooms are not big to begin with. I don't want to have to wear my bra. I don't want to have to worry about what
yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah,
and,
no
and
bra.
Right. Getting ready.
And yeah.
If he wants to do his thing with whoever he wants to do his things with, like I just didn't want it to be uncomfortable, and I don't know him like that.
When we were going to New Orleans, a big thing we were looking for places to stay was that Carmen would have her own room. So she didn't have to be with everybody doing stuff.
So she could blow up the bathroom.
We didn't know.
I had food poisoning.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
Got her own bathroom.
Smells the same.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I don't have any problem with any of the girls. Like I would have done that in a heartbeat. I just thought it was weird that they would even suggest that. And I didn't want it to be a problem. I told you. I didn't want it to be a problem.
I know. I got confused. I thought it was Tom that they wanted you to room with.
No, although Tom, after his performance in New Orleans, maybe that is who I should room with.
Is there somebody going on the cruise that you're like, that would be a better fit? Like, is there another girl going besides Carmen?
Jenny.
No.
What?
She can room with me and Chad.
Well, that would. I mean, listen, I love all of these offers.
I mean, you can stay in our room too. I'm gonna throw it out there.
Who are you?
Okay.
Oh, your wife?
Yeah.
Listen, I would say stay in my room.
Only if you wear those shorts, Gio.
Come on.
Oh, what? A second picture has been put up? Yes,
What?
it has at our Instagram at the Mike Calta
Are you
Show.
serious?
Yes.
Yeah. Go doubt me
Come
now,
on,
Gio.
man.
Go doubt me now, Gio.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Listen, we all have them, Gio. We all have them.
No, we don't. We had much better parents.
I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Just
did, but I still looked like an idiot.
People picked on me. Kids
Yes.
picked on me. I was bullied. That's the
what
trauma.
Kids do. That's what
deserve it.
kids do. Let it go, Gio.
JoJo,
It's
we have all
yes.
decided collectively as a show, we would like you to go on the cruise.
Well, I love you all, and I would love to. Lord knows I need a vacation.
Okay, so if we can figure this out, you're still down with going. If we can make it an idea that it would work out for everybody.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be.
No, you're not creating the problem. I'm creating the problem.
Okay, I mean, but you don't have to. I mean, you. Okay.
How dare you tell me what I have to do and what I don't have to do? I'm just saying that it seems to me that there should.
Because then they're all going to get pissed off at me, and I'm here in the office.
You didn't do anything. I went and got you. I went and dragged you down here.
Who the hell's they?
Yeah, who's they?
I don't know. Whoever puts
There's only one guy in this building that can get mad at me.
Okay.
Your boss, John Brennan.
No, John Brennan can get mad at me all he wants, but he can't do anything about it.
Maybe you can room with John Brennan.
He's going.
Who's Pete's roommate?
Pete doesn't have a roommate.
Oh.
What are you getting yourself into?
I mean,
JoJo does not have Pete face.
No.
JoJo does not have Pete face. I mean, that would be. I mean, you'll be C-blocking Pete the whole cruise.
Yeah.
or
Why am I blocking it?
Because you can't bring.
Oh.
yeah, we didn't explore this option yesterday.
That's a
By
quick
the way,
fix.
I never even thought
by the
about
way,
that.
you're looking
Yeah.
for somebody for Pete to be with that you can hang out with.
Oh, I mean, this
You
would be my
just
dream
found
come
it.
true.
Yeah.
Do you realize
Do
that
you
if I
like
get
pools?
if I get to go out with Pete because of JoJo, Mike Olivero because of Soph, I mean we got a sixum right
That's
there.
your dream.
That is my dream. We can go on vacation together.
Oh.
Wow, JoJo, imagine how much fun your daughter would have in Pete's pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got fire cauldrons and stuff.
She loves Pete.
Yeah, who doesn't love a big teddy bear?
Who did your daughter like the best, though, you think?
Probably you.
Yeah, that's right.
Why you?
I don't know.
Why'd she go?
She's like hanging out with him and like
I'm charming.
Why'd she go? Ugh. It was like, ugh.
because he doesn't even like kids, and
I
so
know.
of course that would be who she gravitates toward.
I guess that makes
I
sense.
tried to kick her.
Get out of here, kid.
She just laughed and thought he was playing around.
Thought it was great.
Oh, so problem fixed. Pete.
I mean, I don't know. I would have talked to Pete.
Oh, let's not
I
get
mean-
jealous over here, guy. She wants to hang out with Pete. Let her hang out with Pete.
I mean, I like to hang out with Pete too.
Yeah, well,
Well, I do have Bobby. I have a backup.
that's right.
It's very interesting.
Not against Corey, but Pete's way more fun.
Also, you don't have to worry.
I don't work with Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I did offer my services for his new place.
Whoa, what kind of
What
what kind of
services?
services you got?
Whatever he needs.
Oh,
yeah.
I got a new place.
Yeah.
All right, this is an interesting turn.
Seems like problem solved.
I mean, look, let's be honest. If you're going to be rooming with Pete, there's going to be some expectation of giving it up at some point.
Whoa.
No,
That is.
Just saying. If
Wow.
not,
No.
if not, just see blocking the rest of the week.
That is-
All right.
I didn't hear from. I heard from Gio.
Gio, give it up. Yeah.
I said that. Okay.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I would like JoJo to come on the cruise.
Thank you.
No one has taken care of us more than JoJo.
Oh, that's why you want another slave on the cruise?
No, I'm talking about in the past. I don't need her
Yeah.
to take care of me now, but took care of me when I was drunk, bought us candy.
I feel
Yeah.
she'll be
I
very
love
helpful.
doing all that.
Very
Yes.
helpful on the cruise.
Yeah.
So I think we got to kick somebody off.
Yeah.
Jojo, if you were
who
going
would
to take
you
one
suggest?
person off,
Who's the least helpful?
No, I.
do we have
I
a
don't-
list of who's going, Carmen? Do you know that?
I do not know.
Jojo, do you know?
I really only know from. Well, yeah, you. I know,
Well,
like.
besides the show, besides our show.
Okay, and Cernak.
Cernak, I know is going.
And Mike Olivero and Corey.
Okay.
And
do we
Dizzy.
really need both of them?
No, but I
Yes.
think we want Mike Olivero to go.
Well, we definitely want Mike Olivero to go.
Right. So then
Corey busts his ass on the crew.
Right.
Yeah,
He does
Corey does like the
working.
podcast and banners, and
Yeah.
he is like
But
everybody's.
Cernak's going now.
Okay, but
Yeah,
here's
but
my question
Cernak's
to all
not
of you:
setting
if
stuff
if
up.
Dizzy is there and he's not doing anything,
Oh.
why doesn't anybody say anything to him?
Interesting.
Gio said it didn't like.
Interesting.
Gio said that Dizzy doesn't do nothing.
I may have
Yeah. Well,
pointed
so why
it
didn't
out.
anybody say, "Hey, Dizzy, go and do"? Why doesn't Mike Olivero say, "Hey, Dizzy, you're supposed to be here to help with things"?
I
Do
agree.
the
Mike
things.
Olivero is a bad manager.
Yeah, get it done.
Dizzy kind of rolls up about 5 minutes before, like he's Mike Calta.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's up? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
that's what I heard. But
Yeah.
it seemed to be fine with everybody because nobody said anything to him.
I mean,
Here's my point of view.
Mhm.
Mike Olivero makes sure everything is done.
right.
So I
Overseas.
don't. Yeah. So I don't really
On the
care how I
seas.
got there.
I like that.
Okay.
Overseas and on the seas.
So
Okay.
all right.
Well, then what do you care if Dizzy goes then and doesn't do anything if Mike doesn't say anything?
Dizzy's girlfriend's going, and I like her, so I'm all for Dizzy not going.
Oh, okay.
If you know what I'm saying.
Is she have a
Wait.
roommate? Does she have a roommate?
She does have a roommate.
Oh.
Because she bought the cruise.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's going with somebody else. Not
Okay.
Dizzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Dizzy was going as part of the.
Who's he rooming with?
Is he?
Is he with
Tom?
This is so confusing to me.
Dizzy's with Tom. They want to put JoJo with Corey.
Right.
Because JoJo
And
wants to be with
Cernak and
Pete.
Olivero are together.